valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom. Oh,
That was a great little song. What do you think, JJ?
Yeah. Good stuff, Maynard.
Yeah. Be careful. You might hot mic someplace that you're actually not in anymore.
That's
I
what I
wanna-
hear, you know. You can never be too careful these days.
Yeah. It's all right, though. I can't take it all back.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. The best of us? I don't know. Like we were talking about earlier, there is no best of us. Like, is any one person in our group here smarter than the other one?
Oh, yeah. I'm way smarter than all you guys put together.
Damn it.
That's a fact, Jack.
Well, I think humility
that's
is
my
a good
truth.
thing. Is it? That's your truth.
Yeah.
Well,
Good morning and salutations to everybody here.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty
On
late
a positive
here.
note. Yeah. I want to apologize for anybody I might have offended. Nah, but I, everything that got pushed over there, I meant everything I said about what I was looking at. I was looking at somebody else's work, and I was critiquing it with Ryan, just pointing out what was going on, and I get to see this stuff. It's starting to get to me a little bit. I hate to say that.
Hey, walk it off, man.
Well, yeah, I'm walking it on.
Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, you told me you worry about it last time.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't take advice from me, man.
I'm taking advice from you, JJ. You've been around the bush a couple of times.
Yeah, it's a small bush, you know. I gotta key on different sides, mark my territory. You know what I mean? Shout out to Joe No, Heron Song. Post
Hey,
anything.
you know. Yeah.
Much love to the
Definitely
family.
not apologizing for what I. That was just for me and Ryan's private conversation we're having. That's what got through the Sobs channel. It's weird, and I wasn't even in there. I think somebody or something tampered with me. I've never seen it happen. Have you seen it happen before, JJ?
No, that seems weird because it sounds like you totally shut it out, like it
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even
even
open.
closed the window, the StreamYard window.
Right, that's weird. Like it must have
Uh-huh.
delayed and it never fully shut it. Because Restream will do that to me where it'll just delay everything. If you click on something, it happens like 10, 15 seconds later. You know, I don't know. That's the only thing I can compare it to.
Yeah. Well, I even went back in the South channel after everybody was texting me and telling me that I'm hot miking, and I'm like, why am I still in here?
It's very strange.
Yeah. I logged back into StreamYard, went back on the South channel. How can I be in both at the same time? And nobody said anything to me like about what I said. That was funny. That was more embarrassing than anything else. White meat Santero. How the white girls doing, Santero? Did you hear about the white girls, JJ?
Oh, no. What about them?
Oh, so let Santero. Hey, Santero, come in and talk about the white girls right quick. It was bad, dude. Same kind of trollish behavior that I'm dealing with in the stream. Yeah, it's weird. And I found a guy who I made a moderator here. I'm not going to mention his name or anything. He's a moderator for somebody else in particular. How can you be a moderator for one side, be a moderator for the other side too?
Bias.
It wouldn't be non-biased though, right?
Yeah, non-biased.
If you moderate for one side and the other, but he's in there talking smack about people that are on my side.
He's a mole.
Moderation as being a moderator on somebody else's channel in particular.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those in my day.
Uh-huh. They're everywhere, man. I'm on the side that I actually have knowledge of, actual firsthand knowledge of. The rest of the fantasy world they talk about that they can't really show and prove, that's them. And they think that they have science on their side, but if you look at their science, it ain't science. What tests and experiments have they done to prove anything? They have a whole bunch of hypotheses and math. They think that they're actually manipulating something. They're not. It's nothing to do with science. This is what they're taught. But, it is what it is.
But trust me, bro.
No, these people should know by now. Hey, Scott. Good gravy. The Akinator's in the house. Is Sob still on? I'll email them later. I was supposed to email them the other day, and I forgot all about it. Got busy. And now I got egg on my face. That's a figure of speech, I think. Yeah, if you wear an egg mask, I think it'd do good for your skin. I don't know. I wouldn't put egg on my face.
Good day to Ken.
Yeah, hey, Ken,
Man down under.
Yeah, that hot mic moment was nothing that should have happened. So, and I don't think it was anybody's fault on the stream, but you know, technical difficulties does happen. Yeah. So the name of the stream is Liar Liar. So I was going to go delve into some of these trolls, but I'm not going to do it. There's no point in it. I'm just going to do what I've been saying I've been wanting to do. So I'm going to just copyright my channel and its content due to the advice of Ryan. Ryan actually told me, not Ryan Cookie Monster, but Sov's son. He told me if I copyright my channel, all my content I can strike people for, especially if they just trimming out clips of my show and playing them. So,
we want action, Action Jackson.
Well, I'm not looking to kill anybody or anything.
No, I mean, just
I'm not saying you are saying that.
Copyrighting,
copyrighting somebody for it and stopping, putting the brakes on the ad homs, the dirt slinging and stuff, and there's no real reason for it. If I'm critiquing somebody's video, I have the complete right to critique it, and if they want to strike me for it, they can. It's just that simple. Here's a white girl. I mean, Santero.
No, yo, listen to me. Don't make me forget about these people. Come on.
I'm not worried about them. But copyrighting my content's all I'm doing.
Nah. Anyways, let them do whatever they want. Fuck them.
Yeah.
We're gonna waste time on these people. Come on. It's like like that guy the other day.
Oh, that guy, that guy's, he's not the guy that's doing this stuff. The guy that, if you want me to, I'll show you later what he's doing.
Okay.
It's ugly, dude. It's why is the question. Why would you go to
because because they can do whatever they want. That's it. That's why. Why not?
If there's something away from them doing it, so be it.
Yeah.
I don't have to really do anything but report it. That's all I got to do.
Let them cook. Let's see who eats the food later.
Delicious. Yeah, but I can't.
What's up, my brother JJ?
What's happening, my man? Another day?
Okay,
another nickel?
Okay. Yeah, loving white women as usual.
No, how many white women have you accosted lately? I'm just kidding.
Not many.
I know, and that guy couldn't take it, right?
That was so much fun, man. That was so much fun. Some people think that they're gonna, they're gonna push a button and I'm gonna just fold like a card. Nah.
Well, think about this, though, within regards to the psychology behind that. Think about what making this guy say this stuff, what insecurity he has that he's got. You're stealing my women. You're taking my job.
Yeah, like come on, man. I have my own women already. What do you mean? I don't need to steal your women. Maybe you have a land whale. Who cares about your woman, man? I have mine. She's hot as fuck.
You need to leave some of those women for us, Santero.
Yeah, I know,
man.
You can take them all, JJ. Yeah.
Jeez.
You take the Dominican women, the Italian women, the Mexican women, white women, yellow women, blue women, tall gray women, mantis women, all of them.
I wouldn't wish that on my enemies.
Hey, Samoan, how you doing, man? Maria Walker's in here too. Look at that.
Salutations.
Yeah. And all the down under people are here for some reason. They're down under something.
Or early birds.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
Just call me Justin.
No.
Oh.
That's not what I'm talking about. Hey, Matthew, how you doing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ay. It's about being poor, blah 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 whatever. Oh man, women are so beautiful.
Hey,
the Lord is here. You
God
gotta be
ever
on your
did,
best behavior.
Especially those white women, the pinkish ones, like the ones from England. Oh, they're beautiful, man. I love them. English women are so hot.
Put it away, Santero.
Down. Yeah, I don't think he has anything to fear from the great Santero.
Bro, I'm a brown guy and I'm proud. I'm proud of being brown, bro. Yeah, mate. I'm proud of being black and everything. It's
You
the
know, I
best
actually
thing ever.
I
I
have
don't have to
actually
pay for tan and I don't get burned when I go out. All white women love me, because I have this nice skin, you know?
no, don't worry about the typicality, dude. It's not
Yeah.
typical. Actually, I have a family on my dad's side of the family. They're actually African, half African American. They're married into our family. Yeah, they're blood
Mm.
relations to us too. I mean, I have brothers and sisters that are half and half. It's not like there are a whole
Yeah.
bunch of us. There's only 300 Ledwells on the earth.
Mama mia.
There's actually a Roger Ledwell. He's half black, half white. He lives
There's
in
only like 300 Santero in my neighborhood.
no, but this guy's actually related to me, but on the other side of the family. His father's
Yeah.
not my father. I think somewhere our mother's family mixed somewhere, something like that. But I mean, he has my
Apparently,
last name though, so
apparently, with all the incest going on, we're all related. You know,
yeah.
Einstein
Yeah.
is our daddy.
Yeah.
Lord Racer says I'm getting play. No, not really.
Yeah, man. Don't let
Well,
these
I
people.
kind of got it when Cubby was hinting around like, "Is anybody here had vaccines?"
You're
That's
getting
out there.
you're getting foreplay, man.
Well, I had to take a vaccine, and everybody's saying you don't have to take it, but I was actually it's mandatory to keep your job where I was. Now I didn't understand that there are legal things I could have stood on, but I avoided taking a vaccine for 3 years. I had a boss that lied to the company that I worked for and basically told them that we were all vaccinated, we could all work. So we were working for 3 years on this job. And then we got a new manager and I got another job too. We got a new manager there too, and they all clamped down and said it was mandatory. So I didn't know I could actually get out of taking the vaccine.
You ought to sue
It's a hot
their
topic. Yeah.
You ought to sue them, man.
Yeah, I could. I got sick from
They
it.
tried. They tried to do the same with me. I didn't fold, man. No,
Did,
no,
did
no. I
you
said
did
you
you
gotta
lose your
fire
job
me.
over it?
No, they can't. It's impossible. They can fire you for that. In
Well,
Spain, at least,
they
they
told me
can.
that in order for me to work at this job, they would let me go.
And
Yeah,
that's
Because
what a
it
and
lot of
wasn't a
dudes.
law. Something. It's like everybody got misled because it wasn't a law. It was like an advice. You know.
no, they didn't tell me that.
No, it was an advice here. So I say, okay, so it's a law, or I can choose if I have to do this.
Yeah.
Say, no, you it's
Yeah.
your choice. I say,
It's
okay,
just
then it's not a
they'll
law.
claim it's
And
their
if it's a law,
policy. You know, it's
yeah,
a
No,
and if it's a
policy.
law, I won't do it anyways. I don't care.
no, that's not what they didn't tell me that neither. They just said if I wanted to keep my job here, I would have to get it done. So
Mm.
I didn't go rush back and do it again. I didn't want to do it to start with. This is going to
It's
become a
okay.
vaccine show, and YouTube can strike me for it if they want to.
It's okay, man.
Yeah,
What? What if
I
you
don't
got it? You
recommend you
got
get
it,
vaccine.
man. You,
Yeah,
br- bro, you were under pressure. These people put you on the spot. You need to eat. That's it. What can you do?
yeah. Well, I did what I did. It's too late now.
Yeah, that's
But me would be a liar to sit here and tell you I didn't, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. Hence the name of the stream now. Liar, liar. I didn't lie. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I would not do it.
The name
I
of the
wouldn't get.
stream
I
should
wouldn't do
be
it now. I won't do it again
none of
ever.
your business.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it. I'm making it public.
Yeah.
Because it's already come out, and on another stream on Ken's stream last night. So me and Scott had a nice long talk about it. He said he never heard, but I've had a talk about it before. I told somebody else on my stream that I had to do this. I've had this conversation with a couple of people, but I don't push big pharma's vaccine by any stretch of your imagination. That's
We
just
got
it.
our eye on you, man. I'm just
Oh,
letting
damn.
you know.
I'm going to come over and vaccine you.
If I hear I stand with Israel, it's it, dude.
I don't stand with anybody, especially Israel. I stand alone by myself, really.
Hey, good call, man.
Anyways,
Well, Roger, it's okay, man.
no,
It's like
it's not.
Maria said, there's always a choice. So in the future, don't rely anyone to tell you the truth. Exactly,
Oh,
Maria.
yeah, it's a good point. And I think it's bad publicity. I don't think that any press is good press. If they're going to paint me in a bad picture, and the algorithm automatically sends you to their channels, which it does, especially on the other side of our so-called opponents. That's what everybody's calling them now. They're not really our opponents, really. If you really want to know the truth, they don't have any argument in what we have. We can prove, and it doesn't take much.
Yeah, my wife got it too. My wife got it too, and because she was her mom is like 90 years old, so and her mom lives in my mother-in-law lives in Italy,
Yeah, she made
so
a
she
choice to
had to
do it.
go visit her, and because they said that she was afraid that they wouldn't allow her to travel because she was watching too much
TV.
to
Yeah.
that shit. Anyway, she got it. Um, and she was like, yeah, but I can travel now. And you know what? I went to Italy and I didn't get it. And I travel everywhere and I didn't
Yeah.
get it.
I didn't get it
When they
neither from
asked me, I
anybody.
said, no, I don't have a back passport. I just have this PCR. And the PCR was, fraudulent one
Mhm.
from
All
my
they did was
friend.
they gave me a piece of paper that said I got the Johnson and Johnson thing, and I
Yeah.
gave it to my employer. But what was happening before that they were actually giving the corporate they were saying that this is before it got mandated necessarily, but they were putting pressure on from the corporate. They were pushing pressure on everybody to get everybody vaccinated because it's a widespread thing, and
Mm.
the corporate made a decision that everybody had to get vaccinated if you worked there. That was their choice. You see what I'm saying? That was
Yeah.
the company's policy. But at the place where I was working was a hospital, and I think they had some kind of legal crew that would could actually make sure that I did get it. You understand what I'm saying? It was Pam Health
One
Center.
second.
Yeah, and there were people there that had respiratory diseases too, and they didn't want to because of the mainstream narrative or whatever you want to call it. Everybody in the hospital had to have it.
The real question is, did you
Yeah.
do any TikTok dances afterwards?
No, I wasn't doing any TikTok dances, dude. You know what I was doing at the hospital?
I just mess with you, man.
Yeah, I was a cook at the hospital. I was cooking food. Period. So
Well,
I
you
was
could have made
handling.
that. You could have made that TikTok cook trend dances. Could have made
Dude,
it
there was
trendy.
2 of us in the whole building. There are 2 cooks. We cooked for I think 86 people, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they all had food allergies too, which is very important, I suppose. There were people that were allergic to eggs that couldn't serve eggs for breakfast, so we had to get alternative for them. So we had to go through the menu depending on the patients who was there. So they would come in, and there were mix-ups too. People would put people in the wrong rooms, and that was a real problem with medication.
Whoops.
Yeah, I know a couple people had some reactions to the medication. It wasn't good.
Man.
I
Yeah.
can't say anymore because there's lawsuits and stuff over that.
Yeah, medical malpractice is a real thing, man.
Yes.
Bro, I'm going to watch from the back. My connection is very bad today. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on.
Well, if you find any
Anyways,
white
good
woman
to talk
out
to
there,
you, my people. Much
Much
love.
love, my brother.
all right, later, Center.
If you sorry?
If you find any white girls out there, let me know.
I got one for you.
Dude, we have tons of white girls here. You should come over.
I heard Brenda's single.
No, yeah, too. Yeah, absolutely. He is. That's the least of my problems. Well, Yeah, I wanted to address this issue. That's why I made the liar thing, because I knew it was all going to come up today. I didn't know I was going to be hot micing over it. Here I am. Yeah. So, problem, action, solution. The simple. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed off. I was pissed off after I started looking at it, so I got to stop looking at this stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta-
In your whole time in this arena, and I know you've been here for how long? 6 years or so, maybe a little more.
something like that.
Yeah. So have you seen this kind of stuff happen over this period with other people?
That's all. It's a broken record at this point, right? With the slander and the lengths that they'll go to be, I don't know, fallacious, right? It's all
Absolutely.
about attacking a character and never the argument, right? They want to attack your personal issues, and we've seen it a million times, man. Anybody who's been around any length of time has seen it. That's all they got. They do a pretty good job of turning Globers into flat earthers, probably.
Yeah.
Just because they're so dishonest.
That's good. Hey, Scott.
Yo, what's going on?
Did you see the hot mic episode?
The what happened?
Oh, I was hot micing. I didn't know it. I left Sovs, and it kept me in the restream at the same time I was over talking to Ryan about a particular person that was slandering me. So
You were on live while you were talking
to Ryan in this stream.
to Ryan?
Backstage, we weren't even live. We were just back here talking about what was happening with the. I'm not going to mention his name. I'll tell you about him later. But the particular person who's singled me out and has been making nothing but content out of my stuff. So. And I was talking
And that
about,
went out live. So wait, hold on. That conversation went out live while you thought that you weren't live?
I logged out of StreamYard and I came over here to restream, and I was just talking to Ryan backstage, but my audio was going through the Sov stream at the same time.
And Sov didn't just mute you?
Well, he didn't
Not
mute
very
me right
fast.
away.
Yeah.
It took him a little bit, but he thought I was talking to him for like 4 or 5 minutes.
He thought you were talking to him?
Yeah, I was talking to Ryan over here.
But Sov should have figured. I would have thought that he would figure that out and then just mute you, like turn you off or whatever.
That's what I said. I was surprised he left it on as long as he did.
Yeah, that's common
Yeah.
sense type stuff. But I don't know. Doesn't
It's
sound
kinda
like Sov. Sov normally doesn't like people talking like in the background and everything.
It was kind of confusing though.
Yeah, it was because I
happened.
was actually kind of going. We were talking about it before I left, so I was about the same topic. And he thought I was actually talking to him, and I was showing this other guy's channel. The Ryan,
Oh,
all the
so he
stuff.
was like responding to you like as you were
and then he's
talking.
like, and eventually they figured out I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, it happened pretty fast too. Like from when you said bye off a Sov stream to where you were hot micing, it was simultaneous too. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
it was instant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, somebody's at the gym. Look at him.
What's
Hey,
up?
Chris.
So you guys, oh yeah, yeah. It's just on my phone, so it might cut out.
Are you?
What are you on the phone in the mirror?
Yeah, he is, dude. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Like
That's a whole. That's kind of funny. You don't usually see that very often.
Nobody
The full
in here.
mirror. Like, it's
yeah, they got
anytime
them
gym. You're at the anytime gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Gym anytime.
24. Yeah,
He's not at
24/7.
fitness, is he?
Yeah,
It's just I live
24/7
in a
gym.
small town. It's a local small gym. I used to do like Planet Fitness, but I live like 45 minutes away from one of those.
Yeah, I had a boss that I worked for. She went to Planet Fitness all the time, and she'd take her daughter there. It was her motivation in life. The big purple gym.
Working on being
The
the
big purple
second
Planet
fittest
gym.
rider.
Are you? Are you going to tell me Netanyahu and Pee Wee Herman are the same person?
That was the dumbest one I've ever seen. That was the worst.
Good God. How do you come to that conclusion, dude?
How do they keep going with it though? Like is he being serious or is he just joking? Is it trolling?
No, he's dead
I don't know,
serious. I
man.
think.
He's
Or-
dead
well,
serious though, for real.
Yeah, I think he
Well,
is.
Whether
I
it's
mean,
a
I'm saying-
narrative, yeah, I don't know.
He acts dead serious, but like he can't be dead serious, right? Like there's no way.
Well, he wants us to believe what he's saying. That's for sure.
You heard his first reason for it, right? That Beatty and Peewee mean the same thing. They're just putting it right in your
So
face.
stupid. That's so dumb, dude.
Netanyahu has been with the president of Israel or the prime minister of Israel for what, 35 years or more, longer, 37 years, I think. When did Pee Wee
It doesn't
Herman?
even look like them, dude. And they're complete different ages, and they're completely different, obviously. Like, come on, it's not even worth talking about.
Well, he's claiming they could shapeshift and they're fallen angels. So what is possible and what isn't is
Oh,
you know
he's
kind
trying
of
to
beyond
say he
our
plays both parts. Is what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to say?
well, they're able to shapeshift and change their age
It's the
or
same
appearance or their
thing
height
or whatever. It's like a demon or something
but
that just
I don't know.
changes.
That's what he claims, you know, because he has to. Because how can a guy be the same guy when they're a foot and a half different height? You know,
Yeah, that's a good question.
that becomes problematic when you look at it like that. But
Yeah, but it's people putting out information like that that's going to make you look associating with them even.
Dude, so I'm realizing.
Man, I seen a thing. You know, the fitness platter thing. I was just thinking about it. Like, you're talking about. He looks exactly like that Oklahoma City bombing guy.
Yeah,
What's
I know
his
you're talking
name?
about Tim McVeigh.
Yeah, he looks exactly like
Timothy
that guy.
McVeigh.
Yes, I seen it side by side. It's very oddly weird. Very weird.
It's all central casting, dude. That's what it is.
yeah,
They hire these
exactly.
people on.
They're all crisis actors, and
There
you
are
know,
crisis
whatever.
actors. Don't get me wrong. I know that for a fact.
They're all actors and/or.
And politics is an act, is it not? But that don't mean they're all the same people. They're a group of actors putting on a skit for us to start with.
Yeah, I think they do play a lot of body doubles and replacements. There's a lot there that's going on that we still have to be aware of, even though we don't believe all the shit that he's spewing. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's an injustice to the credibility of the ones that are questionable. You know, when you go to that length and just everybody's everybody, then it just seems like it lessens the the seriousness of.
Yeah, because
Could Matthew McConaughey be Gavin Newsom? They sure look alike. So I don't know, man. I think there's something there, but not to that extent.
yeah, the first one that got me was Pappy. Remember Pappy?
That looks like him, man. Like what
He
the
looks
hell?
like Robin Williams, and
Holy
he even
shit!
sounds like him enough that
That one's incredible. There's
Yeah.
a few of them that are just like, what the hell?
Yeah, it could be Robin Williams in Florida, retired and like playing out a little skit of his own, And didn't he have like the same scar on his ribs where he had a surgery or something?
Yeah, I don't put it past it. A few of them there's
Yeah.
something to it, but I don't know as far as saying they're fallen angels that are shape shifting and I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
about all that. That's
Well,
a
he
hell
made a
of a
call out to
positive
Robin,
claim.
didn't he? He made a call out. Hey, Robin, come clean with us and turn your back on that group of people that's doing this to us.
Yeah.
Like
Which
Robin's
could,
going
like-
to do that.
Yeah, obviously they're under their own vows of silence.
Yeah. Do you remember back when I first got involved with any of this type kind of topic that there were like most celebrities already had like pre-recorded times of death and causes and stuff, and they had a press release ready so they could drop out of society and just die off. You ever hear anything like that?
No, it doesn't surprise me though. I've already thought that they do that shit on a regular, really.
Yeah.
Like everything's
Well,
right.
Yeah, they found a website where like Jennifer Lopez died in a car accident, yada yada yada. They have a press release already pre-made.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Weird. But that's a website.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And then they always play like, if somebody is going to take a side and go against that club, right? Like we're supposed to believe that's organic, right? Like that's not a part of the script as well. Because
No.
they do that shit constantly. They're two wings of the same bird,
Yeah.
Good guy, bad guy, good cop, bad cop.
I got you. So do you think just off back to the copyright thing. Do you think that it would be ill of me to copyright strike people using content of mine out of context?
Not at all. Not one bit. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, just go. I'm not trying to make money off of it or anything. I'm just trying to stop the
Yeah.
slander and the.
No, it'd be different if they did, use it for a fair use purposes, like
Yeah.
critiquing or whatever. But when they literally, we are their content. Without us, they're done. So
Well, I don't want to take away everything from him. If he wants to like say that I'm wrong about Newton, he can do that. But
yeah,
I mean, but the whole point is just saying I'm wrong about Newton's theories about gravitation, which even Newton himself didn't even sign off on to begin with.
yeah, you either need to go to that level or ignore them. One or the other. You need to learn to ignore them or
Yeah.
take your action.
Yeah, but I mean, when it comes to my personal stuff, like putting out stuff on my personal life, like my cars are broken down and Roger's nothing but a 2-bit mechanic, and don't go watch his show. And I mean, literally posting this in a stream. That's kind of odd, I think.
2-bit
Why would you
mechanic.
go that
Oh,
Yeah, you might say
that's
that.
so horrible.
Harmon
How could he? How could he
I know.
say that?
Well, both the cars were actually broken down at the time. He actually made a thumbnail out of it, and he's actually has my cars in the thumbnail, an AI, and me working on both of them at the same time. Like I'm actually out there working on both my cars.
That's kind of funny. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, but
It's
I mean,
not
It's
that
just
bad.
another form of ad hom, right? Because that's
Yeah.
all they have at the end of the day is attack your character, which is completely irrelevant to anything that you're addressing. Any of your
Yeah.
topics are irrelevant to your mechanic work.
no, we need a mic check. Harmon,
Harmon, what's happening? Is it moving?
Am I okay?
It's moving.
Testing
Oh,
one,
there
two,
you go.
three.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
you're not loud neither. You're coming in good. That's unusual.
You're
Harmon.
you're not overly overmodulating.
Are you feeling all right, Harmon?
Yeah. It's not like
Well,
you,
I got it outside across the street.
Okay. Maybe you should do that.
I'm
from
gonna
now
try
on.
and hook up to my PC. This is just not working.
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
Well, let me
You
know
sound
It
when
fine.
you
sounds good, man.
Yeah, you. That's weird.
We're
So
giving
when
you a
it's
hard
good-
time, man.
He pops out when it's good.
Well, so Chris, how you doing, man? Besides gym work.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch my breath. Just working a little bit at my job, and yeah, just normal stuff.
Nice.
Working, yeah, just trying to stay in shape. I haven't been in the gym in
So what are you working on now?
4 days, but like I do spray painting, like lacquers and stuff on the kitchen cabinetry. So my job is labor intensive, really dirty, nasty.
You see what Post said? This is funny. I wish I had a stalker. I just got handlers and their posse. That's funny. I'll tell your handlers, you're doing a good job, man.
Yeah, so that reminds me though. Like, so I'm thinking there's more non-Americans in here than there are people from the U.S.
Yeah,
Doesn't it seem like that? It's like we're the minority on this channel. It's crazy.
I think they do that on purpose. It's just like, what kind of leg do we have to stand on when no one around you is in our group? We're so spread out across the entire plane that we're insignificant as a totality, to a problem to them. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I think it's
Yeah,
all
it
by
just proves
design.
it. It totally proves how, yeah, like
Well,
how
they
spread
can
out
put
we
it-
are.
It's
And
just
they can
another
put it
form
like
of
that.
weakening our
Same thing.
movement.
Yeah.
Or the small percentage. You know what I mean? It's like, what is it? Like 2% of people. What percentage of people do you think that like in real life, that are actually truther type people like
I know
us?
you look at like Weiss's app, and you see those blue dots, and we're like everywhere. But really, I mean, I don't know a whole lot of people like.
But that's just location. That's not, you know what I mean? Like that's just like location. It doesn't mean,
Right.
everybody around you is like that. You know,
We're already
'cause what is
painted
it like for real? It's like 5% maybe.
Yeah, we're painted in a bad light even there too. You think about it. We're already considered like archaic,
We are
ignorant.
growing every day, though, man. I guarantee you that, because you don't authentically go back once you go flat, dude.
Well,
That's just a fact.
I haven't gone back.
So we're growing every day, man. Every day they're losing.
Some people do.
No,
Yeah,
not
some people
authentically.
have.
Not unless you
Jared,
get.
Jared.
That's why I said organically. You know.
Oh, there was
Because
something else I wanted to add there. Oh, yeah, Nathan put it this way: when he went into worldwide debates the other day on Rig Server, and he debated IC Spin, Wes, and like 10 other different people at one time. He was actually taking on all of them, and he could only handle it so long. And what they did, they isolated him in a room because they were just shouting at him, over talking him, and they have to overtalk him because he's making valid, concise points in his argument. And he kept his cool about it, and he pretty much put them in their place when they would bring up a topic. Okay, when he went anything within the flat Earth realm, he actually would nail every one of it, any one of their claims, and he could always bring them back to the measurements of the Earth and how they're done. That's what he's doing now. That's his thing, and he brought them to the azimuth, and it's all those things are measured horizontally and linearly across the plane. And they can't get around that one point to make any of the rest of their claims because they're all in reference to the measurements of the Earth to begin with. That's been his argument for like the last, I guess, I would say 2 months or so. And he's doing good with it, especially in debates. And the trolls don't really have an argument against it. And
Yeah.
he
don't let them move that goalpost, right? You just stick to your guns and what's factual, and they got nothing. That's why they have to become fallacious in order to try to steer an audience in a false direction of what is the facts.
Yeah. So he did 10 repetitions of the same question they can't answer, and after that he'll concisely round it up when they get off other topics, other questions they try to obfuscate from, and they lose out on it at the end of it. But they eventually just start shouting over him whenever he tries to make round up his how would you put it, his argument. That'd be the best way to do it, and end it, make his point. They can't validate any of their points. They always go to another question.
You got that right. I mean, we wouldn't be here, you know, if curvature simply existed, then flat earthers wouldn't.
Well, you know, he actually had a point for
You think
that.
we're all just stupid? You know, like if you had any form of evidence to support the claim
Exactly,
of
dude.
curvature, then we wouldn't even exist.
It's a simple, why would we even be here? Why would we say,
It's that
like,
simple.
if we saw curvature, we would be like, oh, well, we're wrong.
Right.
But
That's
we're
all
not.
it would take. That's all
Because
it
you can't find it.
Yeah,
You can't find a damn curvature.
We do measure curvature in topography. Okay, that's where you find curvature: hills, valleys, mountains. But they're all in respect to what?
sea level.
Yeah, and you have to have a horizontal plane to measure sea level to get an average, a mean sea level. He always takes them back. He gives them enough rope. They let him like, oh, this. They'll bring out this observation, this measurement. I walk the mountainside. You walk the hills, the mountains, and we'll let them do that, and then we bring them back to the level. It's not real hard, but yeah, the Earth is treated completely horizontally flat. It's just the way it is. But and what Nathan's doing is he's saying that he's inconsequential. How do you say it? Not consequential or inconsequential to any of these facts. You follow? Like, I didn't make the Earth what it is. It just is what it is. You can take it or you can leave it. Just that simple. I thought it was a pretty concise argument. I mean, in the middle of the debate, and we're talking about how we measure the rate of curvature. So what's their claim to curvature of the Earth? What's the parabolic curvature of the Earth supposedly measured at?
8 inches per mile squared.
So that squared mile is a flat linear measurement, right?
Don't worry about it. Wait.
Yeah, but it's linear and to what? To sea
Oh,
level.
you're just a bad mechanic, Roger.
Oh, damn.
You know.
Well, if you take the mean sea level and you apply it in miles, you have a linear distance. And I have a definition for linear. You know what linear is, right? I
Yes,
brought
sir.
that up earlier. A linear distance, by definition, I have a definition.
Just means in one direction, right?
No, not exactly. It's more than that. Linear only considers distance, not mass, not height, not
Like
scale.
it's like a line, like linear.
Yes, it's a linear measurement. And they're all our maps and cartography on the Earth are done in a linear fashion for a very good reason, because they have to keep it to a level. That's why Merriam-Webster went back and changed the definition of level. And it's a real vague definition, too. It's not even very concise. Matter of fact, it just sticks with the water of the Earth. It says all the curved surfaces of the water on Earth. It's just bad. But you'll find out that they can't find a curvature in the water. We've shown that with black swan observations.
Water
not
doesn't have the
curvature.
ability to stack upon itself, though, and it
No.
never will have convexity at a surface at rest.
Yeah.
Any body of water that's larger than your little average raindrop, that's because they want to try to obfuscate to that as well.
Well, that's in motion, by the way. That's not stationary at all. It
Right.
has other forces acting on it.
Yeah,
such
guess
as
what happens when it hits the ground and flattens out? It's no longer a spherical
to make rib.
water.
Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing is that water at rest is horizontally measured flat. And what they're trying to show is that, like the one observation that one guy tried to bring over was a lake. He's trying to say that the water level was different from one side to the other. That lake is in motion too. Beyond that point, it has contributaries, and the water level goes up and down due to that. It's not due to gravity. So there'll be times that when the water level is higher on one side than the other, depends on, and they'll scream that it's the tides that are doing it. No, look at Lake Erie, right? Ever seen Lake Erie, Lake Superior, any of the Great Lakes? They're actually interconnected by rivers, streams, and tributaries, and each one of them change level because of water flow, rainfall, and all the rest. That's nothing to do with the curve of the Earth. So you'll find it maybe a few centimeters off from one side to the other because there's a river leaving one lake to the other lake. They're connected. That happens. And don't get me wrong, the sun and the moon actually do have some effect on water on our Earth. The sun has the biggest one, doesn't it? What does the sun do to water for the most part? It heats it up, evaporates it, it moves it from one place to the other. Through the magic of whatever that is. What would you call that? Evaporation? Condensation? So many different terms for it. Precipitation? It's caused by...
I mean, there's like two like high tides every day, right? They don't exactly coincide with the
No, they don't. Sun and the moon.
moon and yeah.
But I mean, the temperatures that cause these things to actually act, the rain cycle, all that is actually caused by heating and cooling of water, right? Think about the rain cycle. It's water vapor. It goes up, condenses, cools off, and then it falls back down. Hot and cold, dude. It's entropic law.
Yeah, the sun does a lot, man.
Yeah. Gases are entropic. So are fluids.
Creates a huge voltage potential.
Yeah.
Different.
It has nothing to do with Earth
thermoelectric effects.
whatsoever. Any of this stuff. Part of cycles. But I mean, what controls all these cycles? Who put it in motion?
God.
Yeah. But you know, science will tell you that it just kind of happened over billions of years of, I guess they call that evolution. And actually, if you look at to their dogma, it is an evolutionary process. Our solar system is part of the evolutionary process, right?
Occam's razor clearly favors creation.
Yeah. What they're saying, with some of the observations, like especially like the stars exploding 40 trillion light years away, and they've seen it in a telescope. How do you say that's a scientific fact? That a star went supernova and exploded, and a whole solar system in the galaxy completely changed in a blink of an eye after 45 billion years. And what scientific evidence do you have for such? This is a hypothesis that you can't prove. It's a just so story, dude. It really is. And that's what most of the science is based on. What would you say, Harmon? Can
It's
you
all
hear me?
theory, man. It's all theory, just like the gravity and how the gravity's pulling on the tides or whatever.
Who said?
Gravity's a theory, then that's got to be
Yeah.
a theory as well.
Well, it's become a fourth dimensional theory by Einstein that matter and space and time bend together and warp. Yeah. That's
I
what
don't
they
know if
do.
you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're a little staticky.
Can.
You
A
got a
little
fan on?
staticky? Is that maybe my fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a fan on.
Yeah, that's it. So, what do you say about the evolutionary processes of stars and our galaxies, and even in our solar system with our sun and our so-called planets? Are they a valid hypothesis? Have they been shown to be true? Was there a previous solar system that we actually observed actually doing the same thing in our skies? No, I don't think so. We're out there looking, discovering, right? We're flying up with NASA, going to other realms, you might say, other planets. We got a rover on Mars for one. I've seen it, on video.
Like, yeah, in the creation, whenever he's like, let there be light, and at first that was daylight, but and the way my model that I'm building, like, the sun is the driving force of daylight, but when he created it, like, you could have the joules heating, you can have, the ground be hot and create this temperature differential, this thermoelectric, where you don't need the sun until the fourth day. Anyway, I don't know. It all coincides with the creation in the Bible, but I mean, that's just theory too. I just stick to what the Bible says is the truth, because it is the truth, man.
Well, it has nothing to do with any valid hypothesis at all. They can't prove what daylight is. They can't prove what sunlight is, can they? They can differentiate between the two, though, right?
And all the stuff we see online, they can control the information. So you go type in like balloon footage, and you see this South American kid sends up a little balloon, and you would think it's real, but it's it's just so fake, man. Like,
I got you. You can
the
determine what's
daylight is
real.
not that thin. You can't. I don't understand how these cameras are getting to 50 millibar pressure. I don't know what kind of cameras they're using, but that's just 12 miles high, which is 60,000 feet. And that's one thing I want to do, is send up a freaking balloon myself. They can't be that expensive, I don't think. But then you'll see, like, even
Okay, Roger.
airplane
Testing.
footage
You hear
and
me?
stuff, like,
No.
they will look like they're above daylight. Like, when you fly an airplane, you're not above damn daylight. I hate to break it to you. It's just mind control, man. They want you to, it's got to coincide with their space launches, shuttles in outer space, because any image they have of Earth don't have any daylight on it. So they want to have you brainwashed to think
Well,
you
a
can
lot of
only
those
see
images,
daylight from the ground.
they'll tell you right up front that those are actually computer generated images, right? They don't
Yeah,
actually show you a real image. And people look at it and they'll think that's a real image of Earth. We were looking at some last night.
Well,
Look,
I'm talking about the Apollo whatever mission halfway to the moon, the Artemis crap. Same thing. They say it's a real life image, but it's the same as their CGI ones.
it's like they're actually showing supposed evidence, but they're not going to make any claims that it's an actual photograph. Are they?
and all the, like I said, they control the information, so they're gonna have all the stored up as image stuff at first. You know that anytime you type in fire, anytime you type in 9/11, it's gonna be the controlled up stuff.
Yeah.
That the real stuff's gonna be very deep.
It makes sense.
We can hear you, Harmon.
Hey, Harmon.
So, Roger, can you hear me, Roger?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Harmon.
Yeah, you were talking about the sun moving effect. You were talking about the sun affecting the water and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's part of the cycle.
I was going back to the point. Right. Well, that cycle they give, that comes, oxygen comes from the trees and all that stuff. That's just part of the heliocentric model garbage.
It comes from
Yeah,
the water
the
cycle.
evaporation might work with water.
Yeah, it does.
The
That's where you
water
get most
cycle
of
will be
the
different.
air.
But I'm talking about when they say that the sun.
Uh-oh.
What, you get most of the oxygen from where?
Well, it's actually from the water
You hear me?
itself, the evaporation cycle. Yeah, I can hear you, Arm. Can you hear me?
What's happening with Harmon?
I don't
Like,
know. His
are you on
mic's-
delay or something?
Yeah. Well, I have real bad internet connection. I don't, out in this town of this, they've been having bad for like 2 months now. That's all.
Oh, dude, I had a bad stream the
So,
other day. Literally,
I'm gonna drop out.
with
I'll
the-
just ruin your show.
Oh, it's all right, man. You can stay in if you can get in here. Stay in here.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
All right.
Yeah, like me and
This
Scott were doing a
doesn't
show,
punish me
and
too
my
much.
camera locked on, and I got kicked out of the stream, and I went back in, and I couldn't get off camera, and I didn't have my shirt on. I'm literally sitting here shirtless, and people trimmed that out. Yeah, I'll show you.
Wait, you couldn't turn it off? Is that what
I couldn't
happened?
turn the camera off, dude. I couldn't. It wouldn't do anything. So the computer.
It got late, and I thought it was a funny time to drop out because you showed up with your shirt on, but I didn't know that like it kept happening. That's funny.
And it the camera wouldn't shut down, dude. It just like. That's why I put the camera
Yeah.
down.
Anyways, I was going to talk about water while I got a signal thing. Because, I don't believe water is H2O. I think water is just water. We don't know what it is. And then there's these people who sell these truthers who sell easy water or structured water, they call it. And so they believe it's H2O. Not only do they believe it's H2O, once they put it through the process, through their vortexes and stuff, they say it becomes H3O2. That's your
I never heard that.
they've created.
Yeah, well,
You
when
can look it up on the internet. It's right there.
Yeah, I never heard-
water.
Because my mom is all into that structured water thing. She got like a vortex machine, and I was like,
Yes.
this sounds like a scam to me. And because I was like, so think about it, right? So they restructure the water, but then they sit it in their you put it in your refrigerator, and then it unstructures. It immediately will unstructure if it was structured. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for what I believe it's just they're trying to make money off doing something, just like Snake Oil Solomon did, pharmaceutical did. So yeah, but if they believe it's H2O from the beginning, which I highly, a lot of people now are learning.
So you don't believe in molecules,
Don't
like
know what it is. It's just water.
Okay.
yeah,
Only
molecule.
structured water, easy water, and now it turns it into H3O2. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
So an
So-
extra hydrogen and two extra oxygens, or no, one extra
No.
oxygen. So
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
that's what it is.
No, it's
H3,
H2O
Got it.
usually. So they got
yeah.
I've heard of it.
H3O2.
H3O2.
They added one hydrogen.
That means you're adding an extra molecule of oxygen and hydrogen somehow.
No. All right. So guys,
That sounds like complete nonsense.
when I was in the industry, and there's a system called a Lotus system. You can look this up. This Lotus system actually supposedly adds an electron to water, and it makes water more soluble.
And you have to believe in electrons, first of all.
Yeah, I know,
Roger.
but that's what they.
The electrons are
That's
smaller
their
than
advertisement.
atoms. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm well aware.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
electrons are
I
smaller
hope
than
so.
atoms.
If they're part of the atom
And-
is the atom, and then
Yeah,
the smaller
I
part.
know,
Yes,
I know the structure of it. So yeah, but
and they spin around like a globe.
this is the claim that they made at the Lotus company, that if they add an extra electron to water, you can actually clean your entire house with just this water, and it would actually work and sanitize everything. Because
Oh, I remember that, Roger. Yeah, it was the whole thing. Yeah, a lady was cleaning carpets and stuff, and she's like, "It cleans the carpet. All you do is use water. There's no soap involved." I remember that. Yeah.
the Lotus system did. Yeah.
Yep,
they've
I
been
remember
doing
that.
this kind of-
Water is it's a dielectric. The pure water is a dielectric. It has a high dielectric breakdown, like like resist electricity. You gotta have minerals or salts or other chemicals you could get.
Yeah. So what they're doing is just
What are you
taking the
talking
dielectric
about?
breakdown.
You didn't make a complete sentence out of that at all.
So
Dielectric water is dielectric.
yeah.
A dielectric breakdown. The basically how electricity flows through, how conductive it is.
Okay.
Water's
Right?
not
Pure water is
conductive
an
at all.
insulator.
Water
Things
is
that-
not conductive at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to
You
have
take
salt.
definitely-
The
you
salt,
take-
the salt is what makes
You need
the water
some
dangerous.
impurities in it.
So
He's saying
Right,
the exact
yeah,
opposite of
exactly.
electric. Okay. Because it has a resistance.
So
Right.
putting electrons in something like that does not make sense to begin with.
Yeah. That's
You're
what they,
saying water
that's what
is
they
not
claim.
conductive.
That's a
If
good
you
point.
just take
You're right.
pure,
Water was conductive.
distilled water,
I'll look
and,
it up for
and,
you
and
guys.
you put your hand in water, and you put yours, it won't shock you. There's nothing to carry.
Yeah,
over
you have
pure
to have-
water. You have to have.
You have to have
impurities
salt
in
or
the
something
water.
else in the water.
No, it's conductive, but fresh or
Yeah, some
salt water
impurities.
is like 10 times more conductive than fresh
Yeah,
water.
it's
but
way
they're still
more.
they're both conductive, as far as I thought.
Water is
Distilled
conductive.
water is like
No, not
60
even close.
times more insulative than air.
Okay.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna get you the Lotus system they have.
Times what?
I'll show you what I was talking about.
So JJ, you're thinking about like when you drop like a curling iron in the bathtub while you're taking a bath, and then you die, right? Or toaster or whatever. Yeah.
I have a whole entire spreadsheet on dielectric breakdown of different materials, and distilled water is a really high number compared to air. Like electrical arc
Yeah.
will go
Yeah, I
through
have
air.
one on gravity
Uh,
too.
You do?
On gravity.
Hmm.
Gravity. So
The weakest of the weakest forces, according to physics, is gravity, right? That one.
The thing can't even hold up a freaking
Well, it's just
butterfly.
as real as electrons.
weak.
I don't know if you've seen this really expensive water they use in
Yeah, you
computers.
can
They
hold
like
tanks and aircraft carriers.
submerge their entire computer in this water, this pure water, and they use it as a water cooling system.
Yeah.
Because it's a dielectric.
Well, here we are. I got the
What
Lotus.
does dielectric mean?
Just Google it.
What's a dielectric? You keep using the word.
Dude,
What's
you
you
should
keep saying it? What
Computer.
does it mean?
Think of diode. What's a diode?
It means, okay, everything, electricity will go through everything. But there's a certain dielectric breakdown, which is how many volts it'll take to get
Again, you're
through
using
so much
dielectric.
distance.
Say what dielectric is. Gosh, say I'll look it up. Never mind.
Google it.
If you don't know what it means, you
yeah,
just
Google it, Carmen, and I want you to say it out loud, and,
Just
and you're gonna
Google
learn.
it.
You'll learn something.
Yeah. Give us the definition.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, man. It's basically how something. Yeah.
How much is conductive? It's the amount of conductiveness. So die is opposite of electric. So it's
Water
less,
plus
way less.
Dielectric. Yeah.
It's
No,
way
it's
less.
not.
It's like wood.
DI electric DIE.
It's the same process happens with lightning. It has to. It's dielectric.
It says an electrical insulator that can be polarized by an applied electrical field. That really helps me.
What do you mean?
That's dielectric. Do dielectric breakdown.
Yeah. Well,
Dielectric breakdown. Probably what.
any electrical field that gets near it, it has a reaction to. It polarizes it.
It's like an insulator. You know what insulation means?
Okay, it says dielectric
Right?
is
Yeah.
dielectric do not allow electrical current to flow because the lack of free electrons. Well, good for electrons. Instead, the positive and negative charge with a material slightly shift, allowing it to store and support electricity energy. Okay, show me the electrons first.
Well, nobody can show you electrons, but it does have an effect on things. You can take a magnetic field and push water around with it. It'll actually cause currents to flow with it. You can move water around with electromagnetic fields.
Can you do it when the water is pure water, when it's distilled water? It doesn't have any impurities in it. Can you do it then? You don't know because you haven't done it. So we'll just.
I haven't done it myself, no, but I'm pretty sure we can find some. And Chris has a
No,
few
I'm pretty
videos.
sure you can bend water actually. Regular water.
Say that. I'm saying pure water. No, just water out of the tap has so many impurities.
Yeah, maybe if it. I don't know if I've seen tests, but I'm not sure if it was distilled or not. You know what I mean? So it might.
Right.
You're right. It might have been like it could have had stuff in it. You know.
Yeah, it has to unless you purified.
I'm really terrible with metrics, but the dielectric breakdown of air is like 3,000 volts every centimeter. What is that? 3 millivolts? Oh, it's 3,000 volts a centimeter, right?
In air is,
but pure distilled water is 60,000 volts a centimeter. So it's 20 times higher. It takes that much more voltage to get that much voltage. So an arc through the air, an electric arc, like you can use a bipolar ionizer out of the house. Tesla codes, whatever. You just make an electric arc.
So
you need so many thousand volts.
What's an ionizer?
To get such a longer arc.
I think you still got some background music or sound.
It's not me, JJ.
Okay.
I think it's Chris.
And JJ, though, pure water.
Does the gym have
water,
music in the background? At the gym?
No music going.
No?
Just a big ass fan. Just a big ass fan, man.
That's mechanical noise over here.
Yeah, it's like robotic mechanical sounds. Yeah.
If you look on screen, this is the sanitizing system they use. Okay, this actually electrifies and adds an electron of the water molecule, which actually you spray it on like your fruit or you clean your kitchen counters or you clean your bathroom with it. You don't need to add any cleaner or any solvents to it to get it clean.
It's just water.
I've worked with it. It actually does a little better, but you don't get to see inside the mechanism really how it works. You actually just hit the button, it charges.
It's electrical?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. I thought it was just the water. I didn't know it was the actual system, like electrical, battery operated?
They use 440. They plug in a giant apparatus.
They charge the water and then they put it in a bottle and then you use it, right? I got you.
It only stays charged so long before it goes back to its original condition. So it has an 8-hour shelf life.
8 hours. That's it?
Yeah.
So wait, you have to buy this product and within 8 hours use it?
Well, you have a machine that lasts, but the cartridges only last for like say 7,000 charges, and then you got to put a new cartridge in it.
Oh, you buy the machine. Okay, I see. Okay, I got you. And then you make the water, and then you use the water.
That's what the load is.
Yeah, and like I was saying too, is like when you change water, it'll go back to, it'll destructure. You know what I'm saying? Like after 8 hours, right? Yeah, because it'll wear off.
It literally does remove stains. We actually clean an entire.
You're talking about ionizers and electrons smaller than atoms and things like that. And you're saying that's what this stuff does, and you take it and use it.
Dude, you don't know anything about electricity, and I know that's my thing. I know.
Tell me how many ions you have in electricity.
It's just a way of explaining it. Harmon. It's a way to explain something that's happening, a phenomenon. It doesn't mean that we're saying that we believe in electrons. I don't believe in electrons at all.
But they're running current through these filters, and they're charging the water up.
There is such thing as current.
Yeah, and it does react with stains. I actually cleaned an entire bathroom in a city hall in Flagstaff. The grout was built up with so much filth and dirt. We actually took this Lotus water, put it in a high pressure machine, and it cleaned it like it was degreaser, dude. It sucked all that crap right up. It has a potency to it, man. There's something about charging water with electricity that actually does this stuff for a certain amount of time. I don't know how.
It's like charging the ground when you're gardening, and it works too. Mm-hmm. You can charge the ground.
Well, you were talking about that with heavy water too. Yeah. That when they use in the nuclear whatever plants with their water.
This uranium,
it's an electrical current through it, and it turns it into heavy water.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh. The uranium actually charges the water with.
So then the turbines makes the turbines.
So the steam goes faster. And the turbines turn.
Yeah.
It's a steam engine.
It's scary though. It's nuclear.
Like the air ionizer. I don't know, man. The ionizers. They supposed to put.
This is small.
But to me, it's an electric field. The air ionizers making a giant electric field. When you think like it would make you. They would say it's just spitting out electrons.
So ionization, all that is just it's not
very high voltage.
Don't care about electrons, right? All I care about is charge, right? So you have the charge of the air, and then the air charges and it goes down. That's what ionization is. Like negative ions pull the air down. That happens. I mean, that's just a proven fact. Now, what's making it happen? I don't know. I don't know exactly what the little
are pulling the air down.
Negative charges. No, negative charges. Charge. There's charge.
There are the gases in the air. The air is not just is comprised of multiple gases.
What gases is the air comprised of?
That's a good question, dude. How do you think to get
what is it like? How many is it? Like 50 or something?
There's nitrogen, oxygen.
Okay.
These are how they label.
Nitrogen is number one. They said. Yeah. Nitrogen is what is it? 93%.
Yeah. You got helium. There's a what's the go through the noble gases, right?
Right on the 7 noble gases. Okay.
Yeah. So they're all comprised in our air.
Noble gases are in the air.
Mm-hmm. So you take all those have a different structure to them. They can be separated.
Oh boy!
Wow, yeah. That's just amazing. Who's they? The same ones that say we live on a ball?
No, dude, I truly do, Harmon. I truly do believe that the periodic table is a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense, dude. The periodic table.
And to me, that's to say, because you know that these gases, if you separate them by density and buoyancy, that they wouldn't just be right here at ground level.
Yeah, they are.
these really light gases and things. Don't you think they would sort themselves out?
Yeah, they would, and they do.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's why they're way up in the atmosphere.
You must
That's why they're right.
Ball if you believe in the
dude, they're right next to the vacuum, dude. All those really light ones, they're right next to the vacuum,
Harmon,
hanging out, dude.
You're so cool.
Harmon, I'm not talking about a ball. You can actually radiate these gases and make neons out of them and stuff. They burn at different temperatures.
By yourself in a tube, make gas into.
Man-made gas? What man-made gas, dude?
How do you make neon? How do you make helium?
They separate it somehow. Harmon, I've always thought about this though. I'm like, how do they do it for real? Like helium, like those, like how do they do it? I want to know. You should look it up.
It's just they say they get out of rocks. Well, when I started studying, first helium came from a star that hit our planet while it was forming, and that's where we got the helium from. That's why helium's so much in that thing. And so now they got that. So now it's deep in the ground, and they get it, and they get these rocks, and they squeeze it out and get the helium out of that. Yeah, so cool story.
Let's go look at it. Let's look at what they say about it.
It's so weird. I'd never looked this up. It's something I've never done. Hard to believe.
I have several times. It's done.
I mean, there's all kinds of gases, all over the earth and things. It's like a butane lighter. Like when you release the butane, it doesn't drop to the ground. It goes up into the sky.
Oh, so it floats.
I don't know,
the
man.
Sky and goes
I
up
think
there. So it doesn't just become ether again. It just becomes the air again. Goes back
if it's a liquid, it's denser, right? So it's going to be down. But if if it's in a gas form, that's when it's going
You're
to rise up
teaching
into the atmosphere.
heliocentrism.
And we're not talking heliocentric anything. We
Yes,
don't
you
know where
are.
the gases come from. No,
Harm,
we're not.
please.
No, we're not
It's just
at all.
correlation. It's correlation, not. Don't correlate.
Dumb.
Just
So you're going to tell me, Harmon, helium does not exist as a gas?
No, man makes it. It's a process. We process it and make helium.
What do you
make all the gases.
We're going to look at the process right now. Okay.
Don't know when it goes off is methane. But again, it's man's
methane's a
mixture
gas,
that makes
yeah.
the methane.
they get methane from trash, dude.
Yeah,
From-
yeah,
Yeah,
methane
it's
from trash,
from our
Under-
pollution.
Yes.
From our pollution.
Underground, yeah. They
Okay,
bury
so-
it and then they get methane.
Let's
They
give
also
this a
sometimes
shot.
get in a swamp, dirty swamp water.
Okay, we
but
got a
that's
10-minute
because of our
video on
pollution.
how they extract helium. You ready? Let's see
All
where
right, play
helium.
it. 1.25.
And
Well,
then show gravity next.
I'm not going to show gravity.
Why
Gravity's
not?
an
It's the same
unproven
thing.
force, dude.
Dude,
Dude,
gravity's
gravity
holding
out
those clouds.
1908,
Look,
dude. 1908, they got rid of
it's holding
gravity.
those clouds.
Gravity is not even a theory, dude. Don't even say the word. It's not worth it.
Don't even say that helium's made natural.
Well, it's obviously a gas, and we can harness it, and it actually does a certain thing. So it obviously
man's
is part of
manipulation.
creation.
Go
Let's see what they say.
We'll
I'm-
see
I'm
exactly
curious.
how-
8 years.
I'm
Watching them
curious.
fly off up into the sky, there seems no limit to how high a helium balloon can go. In reality, there are two major
It's
constraints: the
Santero?
strength of the balloon material
Yeah.
and Archimedes principle. As the balloon ascends, the
Archimedes
pressure of the
principle.
surrounding
Wait a
air drops, while the helium
Did he
inside
say what I think he said? Archimedes principle.
Maybe it's too fast.
Yeah, I know we should slow it down.
Yeah.
I can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
I can't understand Santero on crack.
I know. So Archimedes did not use gravity in his theory, did he? Harmon? No.
Archimedes principle.
Oh,
It
I
has
have
nothing to
no
do with
idea.
gravity at all, does it? Not a thing. It was around 7,000 years before gravity.
What are you talking about? You want to?
You don't know what
your
Archimedes
heliocentric
principle
model?
is, do you? Do you understand Archimedes principle? Relative density disequilibrium, dude. Simple. Everything has a density to its medium. The denser the object, the denser the medium,
Then why
the more
did
buoyant it
Say
is.
that.
It has to do with the medium.
Into it.
Yes, it's medium.
It's
Dependent. Very
yeah,
dependent.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Jesus.
Hey, you sound smart, Roger. Keep it up.
No, I'm not smart, dude. We had this conversation when we got started. Nobody here's smarter than anybody, dude. We're taking practical
You are too.
observations and applying them to day-to-day life. That's smart.
All right, what do they say? Let's roll it. Roll.
Watching them fly off up into the sky, there seems no limit to how high a helium balloon can go. In reality, there are two major constraints: the strength of the balloon material and Archimedes principle. As the balloon ascends, the pressure of the surrounding air drops, while the helium inside expands. Toy balloons burst at around 10 kilometers, while professional
Dude, what the heck
meteorological
is
balloons
this? This
reach
is
heights of
retarded.
30 kilometers.
Yeah.
Welcome to GMP Animations. In this video, we are going to see how helium
okay,
gas
all right.
is made.
Maybe they'll.
On Earth, helium, officially called helium-4, comes from radioactive
Oh, here we
decay. When a radioactive element like uranium or thorium breaks down over time or decays, it will occasionally lose 2 protons and
Now
2
this is just moles, basically, molecular structures. That's the weight of it. That's how they get to know what that particular gas is. This is chemistry.
Well, he
Okay.
was getting to it right there, Roger.
Yeah, he's trying. Let's see.
neutrons. They will just break off. This is called alpha decay. If that alpha particle grabs a couple of electrons, it forms helium-4. Helium is usually produced as a byproduct of natural gas processing. Natural gas contains methane and other hydrocarbons, which are principal source of heat energy when natural gas is burned. Most natural gas deposits also contain smaller quantities of nitrogen, water vapor, carbon dioxide, helium, and other non-combustible materials. When the gas contains more than about 0.4% helium by volume, a cryogenic distillation method is often used in order to recover the helium content. In this video, we are going to see 3 parts and 10 steps of making helium gas. Part 1 is pre-treating. Because this method utilizes an extremely cold cryogenic.
These are distillers, so that they're cooling and heating the gases to separate them. Huh. That's wizardry.
section as a part of the process, all impurities that might solidify.
And heat and cooling.
Yeah,
All
that was
press- all
kind of what my
gases are
principle
made
with
by
the
heat.
sun and the
Pressure.
water was.
Man-made. They're man-made.
Oh, did man make the sun? No.
Well, that's
What did the
I wish
sun
I knew
do
all the
with
fallacies, but I
liquids?
guess you crossed about 6 of them just now.
Give me the first fallacy there. Give me the first fallacy. Come on, go ahead. Give me my first fallacy.
The straw man one. You just said, what about the sun? Was I even talking about the sun? We're talking about helium.
We're not in a debate, Harmon. This isn't a debate platform. We're actually looking into how they separate gases. So the sun actually does the same thing.
I know how they
with
do gases. I've studied it.
Yeah. So
and it's by
natural
temperature and pressure, and you change and you can create whatever you want, whatever gas you decide to do.
Yeah, but in nature, dude, I'm talking about the natural process.
It is no natural process in nature.
So if I get in a hot air balloon and I heat the air up inside of it, that's not a natural process.
You're telling me by you taking hot air and putting it in a balloon is a natural process?
Well, if you heat up hot air, it naturally rises, does it not?
Is it a natural process?
Now, does the sun heat air? Does the sun heat air?
Roger, I'm asking you a question on your balloon. You brought it up and left. So
no, that's not my balloon. You're making a straw man here. I'm showing you his observation with the balloons. That's his. You want to burn his straw man? You can.
No, that you said that just now.
Well, with the hot air balloon, yeah, that's not really a straw man.
And you said it's natural. That's not natural.
Well, hot air rises. That's natural. Hot gases rise, right?
Well, in man's world.
No, in God's world, dude. Sun makes hot air.
Okay,
hot air
so
rises.
why is it cold
in the upper strata?
Feet and not at sea level?
Why say that real slow again? I didn't catch
cooler than it is on ground level. Why is it cooler you just said hot air rises. So
okay, you just made a claim now, Harmon.
50,000 feet.
You just made a claim. You made a claim. Can you
I
show
said,
that?
Why is it colder at 50,000 feet than it is at ground level?
Can you show that?
Does anyone disagree that it's colder the higher you get up?
No, it is. I mean, you take an airplane that's 6 miles high and it's cold up there, isn't it?
Are you under?
No.
So you don't believe that it's colder up high and warmer and low on Earth?
I mean, there's other reasons why.
30,000.
No, you're not listening. Okay. Can you prove that in all cases at that altitude, it's always colder?
No, you're right, Roger. It's hot up there.
Well, it depends on where you are, right? Let's say you're in the Serengeti, right? Let's go above the desert right quick. On the equator, at altitude, is it going to be colder?
At 50,000 feet?
Well, maybe there's less heat to transfer up there, right? So there has to be a substance that heat's traveling.
What are you saying?
I'm asking you.
No, I said at 50,000 feet. I'm making a claim. Okay, can I go out there and prove it to you? Go up there and take you 50,000 feet right now?
We can prove it right here. So you're going to say because of that, where is the heat coming from, right? The sun, the heat's not coming from the sun, then, right?
No, I say in man's world that's what happens. I said in nature it doesn't happen. That's all I said.
Okay. So is there a reason why it's hotter down lower in man's world?
In nature, it's hotter lower. In nature, it's hotter lower. In nature, it's colder high.
So there's more surface to heat up it down lower, right? There's more matter down here, or whatever you want to call it.
I thought,
there's more resistance. There's more stuff in the air, dirt and water and things,
more absorption
molecules in the air.
More things absorbing the heat down lower, right?
And it's this atmospheric boundary layer. It's only 1 mile from the ground to the clouds, basically. I mean,
you think the clouds
that's pretty much everything in existence.
You think the clouds are at 5,000 feet?
That's where they begin, 1 mile high. The clouds here in the mountains, they're a little lower. I think that the Cumberland Mountain where I live is 2,000 feet. It's a half a mile high. The clouds would be that low. So half a mile, that's the bottom of the clouds.
So,
but they do top out too. They anvil out at some point, right? And that's where the troposphere ends and the stratosphere
So
begins.
let's go with 10,000
Really
feet
ample.
high. There's a cloud layer, right? And there's a moisture layer probably there too from all the condensation that's rising up to make clouds. So that would absorb a lot of the heat there, reflected off of the upper part of it. That could explain why it would be colder up higher. The heat gets trapped down here during daylight.
Well, I just accepted it's nature. Nature does what it wants, and we
Nature
can't
does
recreate
what
it.
it wants.
So go ahead
Like
with
now,
your
now you're
helium. I wanna
talking
see how
like
they make
nature
it.
is actually a physical entity, right?
Nature's alive.
Nature
to
has
me.
life in it. There are things that are alive in it, but not everything in nature. Is water alive?
People say it is.
Well, that's a belief.
They say it has memory, and
That's a
everything
belief.
else. Well, I don't know.
It's the same thing as me saying.
So is it a belief that you think there's helium and nitrogen and radon and all that stuff in the sky? That's a belief.
Well, we name these gases because they burn at a color and they have a certain temperature themselves when they do burn, or get excited too. Well, yeah, when they heat up. When you heat these gases up, they act
But
different.
they're man.
How is man
manipulated,
making these
made.
gases do these things?
By I just
They
told you
heat them
100
up,
times.
right?
By temperature, temperature and
Yeah,
pressure,
but
they can manipulate the air.
The same thing happens in nature too, doesn't it?
No, it
so
doesn't.
so the heat from the sun does not manipulate the gases in the air, or the
You have to believe there's gases in the air to the sun to
well, there are a
manipulate.
whole bunch of different gases, dude, inside of air that make up air. That's what we're saying. That's all we're saying. We're not saying, oh, this is a heliocentric
Okay,
model.
then you show me. Go up there and get me a cup of helium. You want me to show you it's cold?
Well, you can
You go up
separate them
there and
and
get
there's
me a cup of
process
helium
to it.
out of the air.
And
Then.
you're looking at
Instead
a
of blowing
process
up.
now. Well, what's wrong with this process separating helium?
Well, when they get finished separating their ions and electrons, let's see what it gets.
Well, they didn't separate electrons. They just actually use catalysts and they cook it and they vaporize it and they thin it out and they get what they want out of it. They don't electrify these things. These aren't electrical systems. So the heaters might be electric.
Push play.
Huh?
Push play.
Such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, and certain heavy hydrocarbons, must first be removed from the natural gas in a pre-treatment process. Step 1. Removing carbon dioxide. The natural gas is pressurized to about 800 psi. It then flows into a scrubber, where it is subjected to a spray of monoethylamine, which absorbs the carbon dioxide and carries it away. Step 2. Removing water molecules. The gas stream passes through a molecular sieve, which strips the larger water vapor molecules.
So there's how about molecules, Armin? They exist?
Well, it's debatable. They said they've never seen them.
They've never seen a molecule.
Is cells and stuff. After that, the electron microscope, you have to use it to find the molecule, and the way they make the slides on the molecule, they can name whatever it is. They name viruses. They name everything underneath the electron.
No, I'm not
microscope.
talking about viruses, dude. Not at all.
No, I'm just telling you the same thing as the size of a molecule.
Okay.
The unseen world, the unseen microscopic world is the exact same story as the outer space world. You got the inner space, same story as our outer space.
Well,
so
we're getting to the
inner
end.
space world is the same as the outer space.
That electron microscope, you're getting a little bit of like, I don't know what you call it, like make believe when you start using computer programs and things.
And that's the only way they can see a
it's gone beyond just what you can see with an actual
object. But the end result of what they're doing here is the weight of what they're getting out of it. They're getting a certain weight of air.
They're processing it and making it themselves with temperature and pressure.
Yeah, but they're separating the water from it. They're separating all the rest of the impurities as they go through this process, right?
I can't help you.
Well,
I can tell you, but
they can go quantum forever.
Hey, Harmon,
they're down to quarks now.
Do you think what they're doing is
break a quark open before you know it?
Good. I'm just asking, Harmon. Do you think that?
I was just saying.
Do you think that what they're doing is that they're lying about what, like, the air is made of, like the actual?
Yes, they're using the ether and manipulating its process.
Oh, so
how they change it.
Now, what is ether, Harmon?
Ether is everything around us. It's the air, same as water. Air is
It's
air.
air, then.
Water is water. It's just what it is.
Air. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so don't call it ether, call it air.
And like, so you're saying that like ether or the air doesn't have the different amounts of things that they say, like on the periodic table, for example. You're saying that
No,
like,
zero.
they're just
That's
making that shit up,
100%
right?
Just gobbledygook. Yes.
So
Yeah.
I get atomic weights. Why they use them like as a scale. So the process is just it is a man-made title they're given. It's how they quantify it. There's different weights to different parts of the air. So they're separating the air into lighter parts. That's how they.
So you think they're just well, yeah, that's what they're kind of doing. Like, yeah, they're separating and turning it, and like what do you call that when you just get down to one little thing?
So
What's it called?
Isolation.
So
Yeah, like whatever you want to call it.
So with the process of the sun and the water cycle, right? Doesn't that actually do kind of the same thing naturally? It creates vapor out of the water, and all the impurities get out of it. It gets
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they're kind of what they're doing is they're doing the same kind of thing except man-made. Like he keeps saying man-made. It's true. It's man doing it. You know.
Yeah, man's doing this. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like who came up with the freaking microprocessor? Like, no, you can't tell me that some dude just went, a microprocessor. No, let me make that microchip. Oh, let me make that nano chip, you know?
No, I think it was inspired by something, wasn't he?
Yeah, inspired by something.
Yeah. No, tell me.
It was the light. What the hell you call it? The very first light bulbs, you know, the transistor, but predating transistors, a light bulb and then they moved to transistors, and of course, you know, there's a billion transistors in a processor.
Yeah, they're manipulating the flow of the current, and then they can actually get it down to a micro. They can actually, but they transfer data this way. And how do they do that? How do the data ride
like fiber optics? How do you explain that? You know, like you're not gonna be able to do it. Yeah. No, you couldn't. I've looked it up, dude.
Not even want to try.
It's light light creates information. That's what it is, dude. Yeah, so how do you do that?
Yeah. During a summer day, wouldn't you say there's more of this process going on for heat and induction with water and every other mineral that's attached to it within this our containment? It happens regularly. If we're inside a contained system and it builds up pressure, it's got to release somewhere. It rises up to a point and it cools off and boom, it's done. But now how is heat transferred from the earth from the sun? You can stand out in the sun, you can feel the heat from the sun. I did that yesterday. It gets very hot while you're in the sun.
Dude, it was 100 today. Yeah, 100, dude. I was like, oh, this is horrible.
It was like.
I was down in the flatland, or the flatter lands. I wasn't on my mountain. No, up here it's like way colder. North Carolina, Harmon, you know
it was 113 right? Here today.
113.
No, it was dry heat. If I knew you lived in North Carolina, I was just there, and a couple weeks ago, if I known, because I had to go to Maryland, I went to the top of North Carolina. If I knew that, I would have come and seen you.
Oh, you're at the top? That's where I'm at.
Damn it.
Like the northern part?
No, I'm in Nevada. The top. Right?
No, I said I drove
to
my area, right?
Yeah, I got you. And so, Harmon,
and so went up to Maryland.
Within your paradigm, not just want to say this, was there an origin to, let's say, water, ether, air? Where did it all?
There was an origin from in your guys' world where helium came from.
No. What world is that?
What world is that?
Well, you're mixing heliocentric model with the flat Earth model.
So why do you keep saying that?
No, we're not, dude. We're not.
That's weird.
Not heliocentric at all.
Because he believes in the periodic table. He believes that there's gases in the air, which we get it from.
No, I never said I believed in the periodic table, Harmon. What did I say that?
But even that doesn't have anything to do with the.
You don't even know me.
I'm not attacking you, Roger.
Can I ask something?
No. You say gases in the air. That's the heliocentric model. That comes from evolution.
No, I'm not talking about evolution, dude. Nothing has been brought up about evolution.
Gases are part of evolution.
No, it's not.
Oh my God! Part of evolution. That's so funny.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, it's part of the
Is
story.
Harmon a Glober or a flat
No, he's
earther?
flat earther, right? Harmon.
Yes. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, this is my first time really like talking to him. I
Oh,
didn't know.
okay. I guess there's like everybody has to introduce themselves.
Yeah. So I believe it was all
Hi,
created.
I'm Scott.
Yeah. I believe that it was spoken to existence by God. That's my belief.
Well, a wizard said it then. Good. So Mr. Wizard said it is.
Harmon, do you believe in God? Hold
Do you
on.
believe
Not-
in God?
Not the biblical God, that's for sure.
Do you believe in a creator? Like something created us?
It has to be
I
intelligent,
believe
Harmon, because this system is
Yeah,
very,
I
very
mean,
complex.
I don't say one. You always go down to one. I think more than one entity, person, or whatever created this.
Oh yeah, like
It's
a
definitely
group,
not-
like a
it's not
gang,
by Big
a gang of
Bang.
gods.
He believed in
Gang God.
Yeah, or a foreman and his workers. I don't know. You know.
Well,
it's-
yeah,
they're
God
always
has
put-
angels.
There's one.
Yeah,
There's one
God has
Superman.
angels.
There's one.
His workers.
Yeah, just one. Everybody's just one. No, it wasn't just one. If you think something's built by one special person and it just spoke like a wizard and say, there it is.
Do you understand divinity at all?
You're thinking in terms of man, though.
Dude,
Do you understand what?
I went on a mission 2 years. I went knocking on doors and if Jesus isn't your savior, then you're
Well,
going
I
to hell.
don't-
If you
I
don't
don't
believe
do
in
that,
Jesus,
Harmon. I
you're
don't
going
do
to
that.
hell.
I don't.
Well, that's
No,
what
that's
you
not what
believe.
I'm
That's
saying,
if you're a
dude.
Christian, that's what you
It's
believe.
not a belief. There's actual facts that Jesus did exist. Yeah,
Oh,
historical
okay.
facts. Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no denying that.
go
Okay.
talk to scholars, dude.
But yeah, there's no denying that Jesus was
Yep.
a person that walked
There's no
the earth.
denying that, but it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that he's like, because you don't think that he's the Messiah, right? So you can't.
I don't believe the Bible being the word of
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
Period.
All right.
So you're not a Christian. No, I got you. All right. What's left in history are what?
All you guys
Look.
believe in a reset and reset after reset, but yet you still
I?
this Bible came through for 2,000 years.
How old do you think the Earth is, Harmon?
If I go biblically, it's 6,000 years old. If I go anything else, I don't know. I mean, you guys think it's 6,000 years old.
Maybe give or take. 10,000 maybe?
A little more closer to around.
Yeah, it could
8.
be a little more.
6,000 in one
I look
day
at the
and 6
Bible as
hours.
the truth,
Okay,
so
is that
yeah,
better?
6,000. Sure, 100.
It's
So
a
we're
comic
not
book.
heliocentric at all. By
Harmon,
any stretch.
it's okay not to believe in God. Just
Yeah.
hopefully one day
I
you'll.
say I didn't
you'll
believe
figure it
in
out.
God. I don't believe in your guys' God.
Yeah. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't
I'm not
care.
mad about it. I'm not trying to reach out.
JJ doesn't either. JJ thinks that it's not right or
I think
true.
JJ fell asleep.
No, he's here.
I see him there, but I don't see
JJ.
him awake.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
told
He
here.
you.
fell asleep.
There he is.
Told
He's
you.
sleeping.
I'm
Man,
listening to the
he's the ultimate
shenanigans.
skeptic out of here.
It's the shenanigans.
What shenanigans?
The helium shenanigans.
And so I get the gist of how helium's created. They separate gases so it gets separates air till it gets lighter and lighter, and they harness that lighter air and they call it helium. Got it.
Yeah. I
Like,
figured that's what it was.
Yeah. That's not.
I figured it was just separation somehow.
And they cool and heat till they get all the impurities out of it, and they come up with a pure form of some kind of gas it can contain, and they need containment for that part. And
And then they sell it to you and they make money.
NASA is the number one producer of helium, right? Why would they produce
No,
so much?
number one buyer, not producer.
Buyer? Okay.
The number one buyer, yeah.
Who's the company that's
Oh.
making all this NASA money?
I don't
just
know,
skip
dude.
so many parts to sit there and get that. So if you got helium now, you have to have it in a container, right?
No, I'm well aware of that. Yeah.
Okay, so when you take this container and you open it up and let it just go back out into the air, what does it become?
Well, it mixes with the rest of the gases.
It just mixes immediately.
It just
And it's-
okay.
Huh?
You just said
Blends.
they had to get
It blends
the air,
together.
take it, press it, and mess with it, do everything like that with air. They got it air and they separated all the
well, they can
impurities and
separate
got
it
to a
again.
certain-
It's a reusable resource.
They've made helium, right?
It's
That's what you.
they can
I'm not
reuse it. Yeah. If you let the helium out, you can.
So you
it
made-
goes
you
through a
made
cycle.
he-
It's contained.
The resource by temperature and pressure. Okay, and they nature. So now, when you take this helium and release it to the air, what does it become?
It's still the same thing, Harmon.
From there,
It becomes what we call air.
It just becomes the air. It just
It goes back to
It's like
it's
you
called
what it
take
was.
ice water.
dispersion.
Right? You take
The
ice or
energy
steam, the
that-
3 phases of water. 3 phases of water. It's the same thing as the air. You got steam, water, and ice. Okay, that's your 3 phases. So the ice, when it goes back to its natural form, it goes back to water. When steam goes back to its natural form, it goes back to water. So air just becomes air, and water.
That brings up a
water.
question right quick.
Mhm.
Harmon.
Yeah.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
What? Well, you know what? I
So
was
what-
thinking
what
about
was-
that,
what
and
was
so last week I found out. I figured it out. I found it out.
Yeah.
You want to know
What?
the answer?
Yeah.
Last week I
Huh?
ordered 1 chicken and I ordered 1 egg from Amazon, and the chicken got here 2 days before the egg. So
That's
the
a good
chicken
one.
came
That's
first.
good. But I was making reference to your water cycle.
Dude.
Was water ice first, or was it water first, or was it steam first? What form is
In its
water?
natural state, it sure looks like it's water.
But steam
The
is
steam,
air
yeah,
too,
does
though.
steam go back to water? Yes, we know
Steam
that.
is in the air.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what is
everybody-
unnatural about steam and ice, Armin?
Because if you take water, ice, and put it out in the open, and what's it do? It turns into
It
water.
depends on where you're at.
When you take the steam and you get it in this container, and it turns to water.
Oh, let's say I make it to Antarctica by the end.
Not
of this,
not in Antarctica.
and I take
Why,
a-
why are you changing it?
I'm not.
Do you
I-
understand
these,
the
these
natural
are
state?
natural environments on our Earth.
Okay, ice is natural, and we wouldn't have water unless we had ice first. So
Now, how
ice
do you
is
know?
first,
That's
okay?
what that
better?
was. It wasn't. It was a
But the
rhetorical
question is, what's in the ice? What is the air in the ice?
What is it?
What is that?
Yeah.
Is that ether? Ether ice?
I think everything we're touching, breathing is the ether. I think that's the source, if we're going to call it. It's why we used to communicate through and everything. I think we're breathing it right now.
Hey, I'm an ether guy too, dude. And I think Chris is too, right? Chris, you think there's some kind of background medium, right?
Ether, yeah, man.
But
It's a conductor. It's all pervasive, ubiquitous.
And you can manipulate it by
It's-
pressure in a tank and temperature, and changes what it does.
so
Just like
ether becomes
with
water,
water, ice or
becomes
steam.
air.
Well,
It's still water.
there's all these gases, like I said, like the butane and all that.
If it make you happy, I
There's
think water was
there's all
first.
kinds of stuff in the air. Water's in the air. Dirt and dust and everything's in the air right here in this where we live. In the atmospheric boundary there, but as you go up into the
Yeah,
sky,
there,
there's less and
there
less
are
of
impurities in the air.
this resistance and
If you guys
and-
want to believe that
and
there's
saying, like,
helium and all that stuff up there,
all
in
our
the upper
experiences are
atmosphere,
right here on the
Fine.
surface.
Okay, so I got a question. We'll make it break it down real simple. It's an easy one, since that's what everything's made out of. Organically, let's take an oak tree, all right? You with me so far? And this oak tree
Yes, sir.
comes from this oak seed, right? An acorn or whatnot.
Yeah, and that's proof of God too, by the way.
Yeah. So how did it get that information to actually do what it does?
evidence. not
Did
proof.
it evolve, Harmon?
Did what?
Did it
The tree
evolve from
evolve?
Yeah, so it could actually
Are
process.
you trying to say
everything.
like I didn't say there wasn't a creation? I said I believe in the creation. So
No,
whoever had the science to do that, to make nature, I can't make it. We can't make it. Man can't make it.
science? Science. Yeah. There has
So
to
you're
be
not
invention.
God.
I can-
Okay, that's good. That's good. You're not God. I like that.
I give
Good.
you 1,000 acorns. Crush them up. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want for all you want. For how many years? Study it. Do whatever you want. Now go make me an acorn.
I can't.
I
Oh
know
my
you
God,
can't.
dude.
So why are you asking such a silly question?
Yeah, I know, but I'm asking about the
What?
process of how a tree actually knows what to do, what it does. How do these processes?
How does a seed figure itself out? Like, okay,
Yeah.
how do I do this? All right, I'm going to go down. I'm going to make roots.
Yeah.
Somehow, yeah, gravity. That's gravity, right?
Absolutely.
And then it goes, okay, so I have to gather water. So it has leaves, and it's like, I'm going to gather water to bring it down to my roots. Okay, how do I do that? Who told it how to do it, dude?
Somebody train the tree. from an
The
acorn.
Somebody
leaves-
trained it.
The leaves grab the water, and the roots hit the water system. I never heard that.
Yeah, they go for water. Yeah, they need water. They need also other nutrients like iron, a couple other things from the soil.
They need nitrogen,
No, the
by the
leaves,
way.
I'm saying making water.
Well,
Well, the
are
leaves
just-
gather. They gather water sometimes. They put their leaves up. They're like, praise God, and then the water comes down. It's awesome, dude. It's amazing.
So I'm just going to go that the place was created, and the things I can't explain, I don't put in a scientific realm. That's really it.
And yes, Santero, water is water.
Yeah. there
Yes,
you go.
water is water.
It's amazing how like fall time where they all like die off in mass, like corals in the ocean. At one time, I don't know, like once a year, all the coral in the ocean all at the exact same time would just repopulate or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing with the trees. Like they in springtime, and they all just in mass at the same time. I think that's pretty.
Dude, yeah, and they
cool.
all put
Seasons are
pollen
really good.
all over the place, and pollen's just falling from the trees, dude. It's crazy.
Well, I'm going to
pisses
quote
me
a
off.
verse right quick. What did God put all the luminaries in the sky for again? Times and what?
Seasons.
Yeah. So the
Seasons,
seasons are
signs.
designed for a very explicit purpose, and our ancestors knew this. That's why we have harvest time. That's why we have our celebrations.
They
That's why we
knew
do it.
that God put them up there for the seasons, or they figured out they were up there for the seasons.
I don't think. Were you there?
Well, it was written in Genesis. So.
It is. And Genesis is an interesting book because
Without
between
God telling
chapter
them
1
that.
and chapter 2, there's a lot of probably time that
Dude,
passed.
you should read Jubilees. Jubilees is like Genesis, except way better.
It is.
It's
And-
awesome.
And Enoch actually compounded on that too, and Ezra, didn't he? So
Second Ezra, when they took it out, they're like, no, we can't have this. They're talking
no.
about flat Earth.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to get rid of this one. And it's those
Yeah.
freaking Nicene Creed guys, those little bastards.
Yeah, those heliocentric.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like,
Heliosexuals.
depending on the constellation and the sky is depending on the air, like Orion in the summer it's not there, but in the winter in North America we see Orion. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like somebody's controlling that thing, ain't it? Weird. Like a divinity.
It's like a timepiece.
Odd, isn't it? But I mean, science doesn't want to look at that. The modern science.
You see there.
All right, say goodnight to Heron. And by the way,
Hey,
some guy was being mean to Heron.
What did
Who was
he
that freaking?
he's
Who was
gone
that character?
Yeah.
He's gone now.
Matthew?
Yeah.
Roberts?
Is he?
Yeah,
He's gone, right? Okay, good. Night. Thank you, guys. JJ
Thank you,
started-
Jay.
Yeah, JJ started it. I was like, good, because that guy was getting annoying. And don't talk shit to a woman, dude. Not
Yeah.
around here.
I knew what he was when he came in, and when he started talking down the Santero about I like white women, he was just joking around. And
Yeah, that's fine. You know, you guys, like, men can fight with men. It's fine. It doesn't piss me off. But like, if you start talking to a nice woman,
Yeah.
like, don't be doing that, dude.
It's a
Don't.
character flaw, dude. It really is. And I think it's passed down from generation. Bigotry is definitely passed down generation to generation. Like, oh, my race is better than yours.
Bigotry is genetic. What?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, a generation
No, no.
to generation.
Well, yeah, people, these are learned behaviors, though. I mean, we hate this guy because he does this way.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's part of the programming. All the programming.
That's how they keep politics going, too. It's definitely racist. They always play the race card in politics, don't they? They take the most impoverished race and they pit it against the richest race, here and there. And
They don't call it a race for nothing, right?
yeah, I know you got to get there, don't you?
I'm faster than you, JJ. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
Dad
slow.
doubt
can beat
it.
your dad up.
I doubt it too, because I'm a lanky, tall
I'm a prime
retard.
gazelle, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Prime
okay. Yeah,
gazelle.
I got you. Yeah,
So the
You're
biggest
a-
families
in
that are
Wyoming,
responsible for this shit
you're
are
climbing
wicked.
mountains.
Yeah, I got hooved feet, man.
The biggest tool they have. You know what the biggest tool they have in society is?
The biggest tool they have is McToon. Oh no, wait, hold on. Which one?
That's cool.
Who's the biggest tool? DeGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, it could be. Look at this. Look at this. I look at this when I was younger. I watched economies, and right before elections and stuff, they would always spark up fear about you're not going to have enough to make it to the next fiscal year or whatever the hell that is. So they put pressure on companies to make as much money as they possibly can, and they'll run radio ads. Go, we got to worry about our economy. Then they get right before campaigns, so everybody's worried about making money in products. So
yeah, but that's all bullshit to try to make campaigns look real. Yeah, that's what it is.
So they get this turd out of the closet and they paint him up and they put him out on a podium and they're like, yeah, look at this guy. He's got all the solutions for your economy. He's going to do all the right things. He's going to say all the right things. And
meanwhile, the lobbyists are all freaking lobbying.
Yeah, and the money comes from them. That's where they're the ones that are getting all this money from you going out buying movie tickets, you going to Chick-fil-A, you going to McDonald's, you going out buying this. So you're hooked on their product. You're hooked on what you get paid. This is the economic structure.
What the heck is that?
Somebody's ringing church bells, man.
Why is
No, dude. I'm sitting in the gym all by myself, bro. If I leave here, it'll cut out.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, it does that. It freaks me out.
Just hit mute when you aren't talking, dude. When you ain't talking, hit mute, bro.
I'm gonna head out anyway, bro.
I was gonna say your phone has to be dead now, right? Are you plugged in?
Dude, 34%.
Oh, it's Restream. Yeah, Restream. Yeah, it sucks it up. All right, Chris.
I'm connected to this Wi-Fi, and I'm surprised my phone stayed on this long. But
yeah, it was kind of your audio was kind of bad, but it's fine. Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm using this headset. It sucks ass, man.
Hey, listen. If someone learned about dielectricity, then that's fun. You taught someone one thing tonight.
Yeah, you did.
We all learned something.
We learned something. Yeah, and I like that part.
Everything's controlled by current and electricity at some point, right?
It's all electrical, bro. Everything is.
It's relevant, bro. It's relevant. Electricity is there, man. It's relevant. It
is, and ionization. To me, ionization is so intriguing because, I have salt lamps, and I've always been like, what the heck does that even mean? Like, what does a salt lamp do? And what it's doing is deionizing. So it's it's making a charge. It's like grounding, right? So when you ground, you're going. It's not a negative charge, by the way. There's no such thing as negative. It's just equilibrium. It's just no charge. Zero, right? Because there's no negative charge. There's either charge or there's just nothing, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
When I see those room ionizers, I see they make a field, but yeah, it's very ionic wind and all that, like that plasma channel dude, the one that was pointing his finger in that water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember. Yeah, he has stuff on that ionic wind and all that. Yeah, it's really cool, man. I don't know, bro. It's definitely a deep dive in itself. It's really cool stuff. It's very interesting. No.
To be honest, I don't really blame Harmon's skepticism, man. At the end of the day, we've been lied to on a very high level, and the hardest thing to do is to forget all the lies we've been told and to not rely on the indoctrination because it's natural to rely on it,
No, dude, I love Harmon's take on things, dude. I love it.
He is wrong.
Because questioning,
I
it doesn't matter.
Being wrong more than thinking you're right.
But questioning the narrative is good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll see you later.
Wrong with it. Take care,
Chris.
That's good shit. Bye.
Nothing wrong with it, in my opinion.
I'll be right back, guys. Grabbing a drink.
No, man, it's totally shows honesty.
You got to question everything, man.
Yeah, dude. Definitely.
When we say they and we think that we know all this shit about certain historians or 10,000 years ago, we don't know shit, dude.
10,000 years ago, JJ. What do you mean? 10,000 years ago?
Anything, whether it be 500 years ago or 100 years ago or this person or that person or this science or that science. He keeps referring that, that's just the heliocentric belief, he's just wording it wrong. I get what he's saying. I think he's saying that it's the same source of the people.
Yes, it is.
It's the same script. It's the same damn script. So I get what he's saying, and I respect it to a certain level. I just hope we can come to common ground on what he's trying to say and not take offense to it,
Yeah, I'm
because I
not.
do
But he's
respect what
he's
he
trying to
said.
say I'm a Glover because I said there's gas.
Nah,
No, he was
he's not
just
saying
saying you're talking like a Glover. He didn't
Yeah,
say you were a
he's
Glover.
got a funny way of
Yeah, he gets a
articulating
little
it.
hot though when he does that.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's
yeah,
just
he's
Harmon, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, he's got a different outlook on how creation was made. I think.
yeah, I
Yeah.
respect it, man. We have to question everything and look from an outside perspective because whatever we think we know, it's worth questioning. That's for sure.
And while I definitely do think that just looking at nature itself in context, that there's so much order to it, and there's disorder in nature too. Like we have bad things, like you have.
You mean
weeds.
intelligent design? That's what I was trying to think about.
Yeah,
It's intelligent design.
put together.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. Intelligence
Now,
somehow.
what we're doing with it here is something else. But we are part of the process somehow, aren't we? Think about it.
Absolutely.
Now,
Yeah.
when it comes to history, I believe a lot of that spun in the narratives that they put out about history, like the stories they tell about it. They're mostly just those stories, and they're
But
one-sided.
his story
Yeah.
is his story, dude.
Yeah, if it can be spun, it is and will be.
The victor,
you know?
the victor always writes the story.
Yeah. Anyways, but there are texts out there that show things that we don't know about things, and I don't know if you can explain them all, or would I even try to? Yeah,
the script is designed to keep us complacent, ignorant, and fighting each other over race and whatever the case may be. What is natural, what isn't, what to trust, what not to. It's all just a part of the script, right?
Mhm.
At the end of the day.
Here he goes. I just released gas pressure from containment. Sounded delicious. Anyways, sorry. That's a man-made product.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but I mean, if we couldn't actually work with nature and manipulate it, we would not have what we have today, like any of the luxuries we have, right? Think about it. If we couldn't cut down a tree, I couldn't build this coffee table I'm using right now.
I feel like a lot of the technology is just replicating nature. I know Harmon says that you can't replicate nature, but what do you call an airplane replicating a bird or a submarine replicating a fish?
Yeah, good point.
I mean,
Exactly.
We learn from nature.
It's exact proof of replicating nature.
most of our technology is just replicating what was already there, really.
Well, that makes me wonder what kind of technology we're replicating with computers and other technologies. That's more kind of. I would call that almost spiritual to a point. It kind of seems that way, doesn't it? Think about like the laptop I'm sitting at looking here right now.
Well, that's the thing. Satan, whatever you want to call it, is replicating God's creation. That's what it does.
But I think that maybe like the Watchers taught us how to manipulate a lot of this stuff back in the day, and it's lost knowledge, and we're gaining it back, or they're releasing it.
Are you quoting Enoch?
Yeah, perhaps that's why they reset us, so we don't ever get to a point where we understand it.
Yeah, keeps us
ignorant and complacent.
Harmon was like, "You guys believe in all these resets?" I'm like, "Who said anything about resets?" Like,
I do all the time. I think he was kind of referring to me.
He's talking to you, maybe, but like,
no, he's
I get it.
General, he's saying in general. What he's referring to is how does the Bible make it unfeathered, unmolested, which we know it is.
Yeah,
hasn't, how did it make it through a reset? If you believe in a reset, how is it the only thing that survived untouched or unmolested?
Well, definitely.
Yeah,
basically, is what his
the best
point
way
is.
I found out going about doing it is, and this is what my dad did when I was growing up. He would take a Bible verse and he would take it apart and find out the original words that they were actually written down by the actual.
Yeah, bro. I used to do that all the time with my friends.
Get to the roots of it. You get to the root meaning of the words.
Yeah, break down every verse.
If you believe that we have been reset, then you should understand that everything needs to be questioned, right? Because everything's a script from that moment on. It's not natural. So anything that needs to be evaluated with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah,
not just blind faith, trust me, bro, kind of
That's
mentality.
exactly what we're talking about. When you take like what the pastor says, oh, the Bible says this. It's like, does it though? And then when you look it up, and it's like, dude, it doesn't even say that. They lie about it all the time, dude.
Yeah, this world's
It's
full
just
of liars, and we living in
well,
a
that's the
life
name
of
of the
lies.
show, isn't it? Liar. And then you said pants on fire, and I was like, what? Why is he saying pants on fire? You gotta get that checked out, dude.
Yeah.
You finally got it now, though.
At the
Now
beginning,
I saw the title.
yeah.
I got
I
you.
didn't know the title, but I just saw you say pants on fire. I'm like, why are you saying that,
Yeah,
JJ?
I was high when I said that,
Yeah,
Scott.
he was high when he said that. Yeah. And this has turned out to be quite the liar show, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know.
Not really. I was
The
just
pastors of lives.
I was just going to point out my opponents are just basically just lying. That was what I was going to do.
Mm. Yeah, I
But
mean,
they're not really
I
my
get it.
opponents either. They're like a stalker. And like, who pointed that out? And that was Post Anything. I wish I had a stalker. I
Yeah.
just got my handlers.
What? He was joking,
Isn't it
obviously, or
possible?
she. What? I don't even know. So Post is a she or he?
I don't know. I never asked.
Oh.
I
Yeah, we should always ask.
Yeah. Well, if you had let's see, you have like these handles. So I'll tell you, most people have.
We need it. There should be a gender, like, okay, blue or pink. Just kidding.
Yeah.
They would hate that.
What's comic book here? I guess they're handles. see what the Harmon's saying in chat.
Flat Earth Outlaw.
Yes. He's a Flat Earth Outlaw. He's here to. Be
Wait, that's Harmon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got a channel called Flat Earth Outlaw. I haven't ever really looked at a lot of his content, but I've looked at other people's content that are similar to his. He's not the only one that believes the way he believes.
Dude, is it me or did Harmon? He sounded quiet, obviously, but like he sounded different. Harmon, what's happening?
Yeah. What's wrong with you, man? It's just
It's weird because he normally sounds like maybe he's like he's 60, and then now he sounded like he was 68.
Does he? Don't poke at him.
I think that's how old he is, right? Like, I'm just saying. I'm just joking.
He still wants to be on here. He'd rather be on here talking to us about this shit. So
No, it's okay.
Yeah, with my example of the hot air balloon, right? Remember, like they don't have to separate those gases to get that effect, right? To get the rise out of it.
Dude, I kept thinking about that. What was that stuff called we used to huff? Like, remember you used to huff it and like it would make you go wah wah wah. What was that called?
Nitrous
Whippets.
oxide. It's nitrous.
Oh,
oxide.
nitrous. Yeah, nitrous oxide. Yeah.
That's what they
JJ,
do.
you ever done nitrous, dude?
Nah.
It
So
slows
what happens
everything
is,
down, dude. It slows
it's
the world down.
it's like, whoa, like your brain just like,
Yeah.
it slows down way too much.
Yeah.
Like, remember when you first smoked
other
weed?
shit that does it to me.
So you smoked weed before, right, JJ?
Oh no, I'm
No, never touched
anti.
it.
You never smoked weed?
That's a devil's drug, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
devil's lettuce.
Chronic
Yeah.
kills.
Okay, all right. Well, anyway, so it's just like,
As he's choking on his
are you
joint.
joking or like?
Of course I'm joking, dude. I'm high.
Okay.
Dude, I've never
All right, yeah.
not been
Okay,
high.
so remember the first time you ever got high? Like, I remember the first time I got high, and I looked at the clock, like a digital clock, and I was like, okay, 1 minute was way too long. 2 minutes, way too long. You know what I mean? So it's like that. It was like that on Whippets. Like, it was weird. And the one
yeah.
time I did Whippets, I did what?
I'll tell you, my first time I did surgical grade nitrous oxide, it's different.
Well, really quick though, when I was like back in the day, we used to do rolls. We roll like what do you call that? Molly or whatever they call it nowadays. But
Yeah.
you know what rolls are, right? Ecstasy, yeah. But if you did that and then you took the freaking Whippet, that's what made it turn into like you were going into like some kind of K-hole or something, you know?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
bending and warping space time.
Like you're never coming back, dude, seriously. Or I felt like touch was hearing and hearing was touch. Like I felt like like your senses were all reversed, and I was never coming back. I thought, dude, for real, like.
Yeah, that's like it's being close to death, dude. That's really what it is. Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it felt like you were gonna die, and you're not gonna come back to the world.
Trip, man.
A bad trip. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though it was bad. I didn't like that.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you about my first surgical grade nitrous oxide trip. A friend of mine, he was a botanist at UNC Charlotte. His dad was a dentist, and he would go grab a couple of tanks out of back shed at his dad's practice, and he would make a party out of it. He would fill balloons up with the surgical grade nitrous oxide to use it in dental surgery. And then that's part of the party, along with the weed he's growing, whatever weed he was growing, because he's a botanist. That's what he did. And we have fun. But I took my first surgical whippet out of a balloon, and I sat down and watched the subwoofer during a Dave Matthews song, I think it was. And I watched it go slower and literally watching the vibrations.
The vibrations, yeah.
Dude, and I was in the speaker, literally. It was very weird. I felt like I was going to fall over and just stay there staring at that speaker forever, dude. But everything around me, all the sounds and all the noises were slowing down too. The entire sound was actually slowing down. But I think if you actually are going to step out of your meat suit, that doesn't happen. Everything slows down. You're in another realm. It's weird.
Yeah, and your voice is even lower too. You ever talk after you hit it, like whoa. Yeah.
So it's amazing the enlightenment you can get from being so far gone,
And by the way, he needed a container for that surgical nitrous oxide. He didn't just carry it over in a truck.
A balloon is a container.
Yeah. And
that's why I was thinking about it too, because I went to a festival one time and some guy was selling those balloons, and everyone went to jail. Like a bunch of people went to jail, and I didn't. I got lucky, and I had stuff on me. And people used to think that I was like, I sold them out. I'm like, no, I didn't sell you out. Like I just freaking got lucky. Apparently, they just forgot to arrest me. Whatever. I got lucky.
I'm incriminating myself, but I wasn't out pushing drugs on the schoolyard somewhere. These were college and working class folks that were having parties in my neighborhood. You had your party days when you were growing up, right?
Nope.
Everybody? No,
we're all squares.
Never.
Squares.
Yeah. Actually, I put X's on my hand. Straight edge. It's straight
Actually,
edge.
it's the 5th.
I learned one thing: if you get busted, you don't say where you got it.
Yeah, unless your friend does. And, dude, in college, my friend told the cops, and I was like, dude, I have to tell the guys. Then I have to let them know because they're gonna come try to find them.
Yep.
And of course, you know what happened? I got in trouble because because my friend, my friend freaking ratted them out.
Is that karma?
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I was trying to do the right thing. I was letting them know.
Well, were you better or worse for it, Scott?
It's fine. It worked out. Nothing happened like bad. They're kind of gangsters, though. I mean, they're like wannabe gangsters. So they didn't come kill me or anything.
They didn't show up
obviously
at your house in the middle of the night and break in and scoop you up in the trunk and make you dig your own direct grave. And
no.
Okay, you're good. All right. That's a gangster. And when the motherfucker
still, though,
yourself, yeah.
You should never sell anyone out ever.
No.
Unless they're like murderers or something.
Yeah, unless they're out to get everybody else, or they blame everybody. Oh, look, he's back.
Who, Santero? Oh, no. Harmon.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Hear you.
I came up with an example for you.
Okay.
Hey, Ramjet, I got an example for you.
Who? Ramjet.
You said go out to the middle of the desert. Is it high? Is it hot up there at 50,000 feet? Well, let's go. Palm Springs, California, 110 degrees at the base of the Mountain Idlewild. You take the tram up to the top and it's snow. That's the desert to the top.
So what's happening in the process with all the water and everything else? The higher you go, and temperature.
So what happens? What happens is the air is thinner.
Why is the air thinner?
Because density
that's nature. You'll never answer that. You'll never know.
Oh, no, it goes down. No. That's the lower.
Man's thing, right quick.
Okay, I'm going to answer it.
Yeah, let me answer.
Go ahead. Answer.
Oh, God did it. A wizard did it. Okay.
No, I'm not talking about a wizard.
So the wizard spoke it. Abracadabra, there's the earth.
Nope.
Plus, God only made it. He only made it.
Do you think it was actually created like that?
You do.
No. God
You know,
spoke.
that's just as crazy as the Big Bang.
Is
But
it?
that's okay. You have to have something to go on. How about you just don't
What
know?
do you have to go on, Harmon? I mean, what?
don't
Wait, hold
know.
on. How about you just don't know? That's fine. That's
There you go.
okay. You don't know.
You just don't know. Okay, so now I got kicked off Angel of Light show the other day.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And it was about, I said, man cannot make a gradient in a container with gas. Now I'm not talking liquid, I'm saying gas. And he says, oh yes, you can. And he shows me this one that has a gauge up top at the container and a gauge at the bottom, and they're heating it. I said, naturally, Angel Light, not manipulated. Man cannot make. When you have a container of helium, it's the same at the top as at the bottom, just like a car tire. It's the same at the top as at the bottom. It's equal all around. That's
equilibrium.
What
Yes.
we could tell with gauges.
There's not a great. The only reason we have a gradient because we have.
And that's in man's world.
Well,
that's in man's world, because in man's world, in that container he kicked me off for, they're heating it so it's thinner up top and it was thicker at the bottom because the hot gas came to.
Harmon cut off again.
Am I out?
Glitch again.
We couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear what you said. Like, we can hear you now. Yes.
Golly. Okay, the container. I know I got terrible internet. That's why I cut off. So the container he had, it was manipulated. He had a gauge at the bottom and the top, and they were heating it and showing that there's a gradient inside there because they heated it. I said, then I tried to tell him, dude, that's man manipulation, just nature, just natural. Can you put helium into a container and it's all the same all the way around? And he says, yeah. I said, well, then when you manipulate it, you make a gradient. Okay, so the gradient in that container is the hot air goes to the top. But in nature, the hot air is at the bottom. You can't recreate what nature does. Yeah. So the colder air is up top. It's upside down. That's man cannot recreate. So I try to tell people, you cannot do what nature does. So you cannot say nature has to have a container for us to have pressure, because we can't recreate that. You can believe it, Harmon, and don't quote the second law of thermodynamics, because the simple law.
Yeah, I know the law, but I mean, to even develop any kind of gas pressure to get a reading from, you have to have a container to get a reading for pressure.
In man's world.
No. Just to get a reading
in man's world.
We're in man's world.
This is a man's world.
I know. Beyond that, no, Harmon.
That's man's fabrication.
You're saying this because
you cannot recreate what
it's
doing,
because the sun, the heat from the sun doesn't reach it. Is that what you're saying? Where's the heat come? Where does heat come from?
I'm saying what we know. It's a gradient. Air gets thinner. Does the air get thinner?
So there's less mass to trap the heat.
We can't create that in any container. Ours is always backwards.
It is.
No, we don't know. We don't know what. I'm just saying you're making a positive claim. In nature, you have to have a container to have pressure.
That we're contained.
No, in man's
you don't want to be contained, do you?
Fabricated world, you have to have a container.
Lowry's here.
Oh, Lowry.
What's up, Lowry?
Yo, Lowry, what's up?
So, in order to develop any kind of pressurized system to start with, anything we can even replicate, we have to have it contained.
In man's world. That's going back to the acorn. You cannot create an acorn to make nature. You cannot do what nature does. Yeah, so you don't know it has to have a container. But in your logical reasoning,
no, it's not.
We can't have gas.
Oh, I remember you saying.
Why are you telling nature what it has to do?
I'm not telling nature what it has to. We're observing.
You have to have a container for air to not escape. Okay, so air has to be contained. Has to be contained by something. It can't.
Why?
It would just keep going forever. That. Okay, so it could be. So you think there might be an infinite, an infinite glow? It has to, though.
No.
Yes.
There has to be an end to it. It's not. It's got to be. It's finite.
It wouldn't stay down. Like, think about it. Pressure stays down.
You're thinking man's logic.
There would be no pressure.
Nature, you cannot do what nature does.
Pressure needs a container.
That's true.
It's true.
You're making nature into an entity.
Okay, so in
Pressure.
container, show me a gradient where the cold air is at top. Show me.
All right, step outside.
Give me one container.
Give you one. Well, you can cool the top too.
Give one container man uses that. It's that way.
Okay.
It's all
Let's look
equal.
at the structure. No, hold on. Look at the structure of how it works. Low pressure to high pressure, right? This is entropic law, right? The higher you get up, there's less stuff to push around, right? There's less friction in the air, but there's also an electrical current up there too.
I don't think you can go past 55,000 feet.
It's
55,000
fine.
feet.
Doesn't matter.
Can go with
What does it matter? It still gets thinner the higher you go.
There's nothing at 50,000.
No, I couldn't hear what he
feet.
said. I'm breaking up. I didn't know what he said.
You are breaking up here and there constantly.
55,000 feet, the highest. It's the most.
That's
So
as high as
the only thing
it
that goes higher than that is a helium balloon.
Okay. Well, beyond that point, I mean, have you been there to investigate what the cause and effect of any of it is?
Cause and effect.
Well, make it
You're talking
terrain.
about a
That'd be
container, if I can catch
well,
what
you-
you're saying.
you ever use a terrarium? Terrarium, sorry.
And that's man-made.
No, it's man-made. So you don't think that a creator could make something like that?
Am I still testing? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, but
You know what a
we got,
tranium
we
is,
got a
and it's
container
man-made.
right now. It's containing our
So
earth.
you think
It's
you're God
for
now? You
lungs,
made
you know?
uranium and you did what God did.
Oh, that's what he describes in his book, actually.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's at the radio. Most
I'm just
likely.
saying you
I mean,
cannot tell nature it has to have a container.
And we're not telling nature anything, dude. I don't talk to nature.
Yeah, you are. You say it has to have a
Yeah, but
container.
it's,
Have pressure.
it's nature
In
telling
nature,
us that we have a
14
container
PSI
at
ground to sea
Harmon,
level.
you know?
Nature is your
It's
God,
nature.
then, Harmon? Is nature your God?
No,
Gaia?
it's not.
Mother Earth? No?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You sound like that.
Pachamama.
I thought so.
I don't know that part. I don't know none of that. I'm just saying they're not hiding God from us. They're hiding the power of nature from us.
No, this is basically the same
They're
principle.
taking that away from
Oh,
us. And
definitely.
we don't know.
They're definitely doing that. But God made nature, so nature is from God. Therefore, they're hiding God from us. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
But sure, we have a gradient, and you cannot create a gradient unless you manipulate. Just put this gas in a container, and it's all equal gas pressure throughout the whole container.
No, but
And
it's
manipulate it.
it's not equal everywhere.
God, I wish my internet worked.
Yeah,
What?
but I
It's
mean,
not equal.
I mean,
No,
Harmon,
they're
Harmon,
not. We're talking a
body's a
very large
container.
container, dude.
your body's
There's
nature,
more
you know?
pressure. Okay, so listen. The deeper you go in the ocean, what happens? What happens? How much pressure is
More
on the
pressure,
bottom
bro.
You have pressure, but I'm talking gas
compared
not
to the
liquid.
top?
I'm not talking gas.
It's the
I'm
same
talking
exact
gas,
thing,
not
bro.
liquid.
Same exact thing.
Fluid
It does
dynamics.
the same thing.
No, it's not. Not.
Yes, it is. It's just less pressure
No,
top,
because I think
less
that
pressure
ether
bottom,
and
more
water are
pressure
the same
bottom.
thing.
And then you go to underwater, it's the same exact thing. It's all
You have a
because it's
container.
electrical. I think you don't understand the electrical part, bro.
No, that's
honestly,
in nature. Read
that's
that.
the electrical part of it is what your brain, Harmon, your brain isn't comprehending the electrical part. That's why you're like kind of confused by it, and I get it, because it is kind of confusing. But what's happening is there's charges of
It does.
pressure comes from electricals. It's electrics, dude. Everything's electrical.
Hold on, I got to ask Ken a question.
The whole thing.
What do they say back, Ken? I'm messing with him. He's talking to his marijuana plants.
Okay. Do you agree you have an oxygen tank and that the pressure is the same at the top and at the bottom?
No, it settles eventually. It equalizes out.
The air,
Until it
the
touches
gas
the
does
fire.
not settle.
What do you mean top and bottom? You mean like
That's what I'm
if you're
saying.
holding it
Okay,
upwards?
you have an oxygen tank sitting right there, and you got it
You ever
standing
had to
straight up,
recharge
okay?
an oxygen tank that you filled up like
Is
2
the
years
pressure
ago?
at top the same as the pressure at the bottom?
Scuba tank? You're saying like that?
Yes.
You can't just grab a scuba tank that's been sitting for like a year and use it again.
Am I gone again?
Are you saying no? You're not gone. So what are you trying to say? Like the pressure is different on the top and bottom. Top and bottom meaning what?
Forget it. I
Harmon.
apologize. No, there's no difference. It's when you have an oxygen
But there is
tank, it's the same pressure throughout the whole
on the
route.
top of a mountain, Harmon, like right here. Like, so I have, like, I'm on
Not here. Did you
3,700
hear
feet,
me?
right?
No.
What?
Goodbye, guys. I
Okay.
apologize. I'll catch
So
you guys
anyway,
next.
so guys, so I have a like, we had that hurricane come through, and I had to get a generator, and yeah, hurricane came up to the mountains. It's freaking, yeah, amazing hurricane, Helene or whatever it was.
Crazy.
And I got a generator, and I have to get like a special like hookup thing because there's less pressure up here, and it makes it work 10 times worse or something, like, or 10%, more gas I have to use if I don't get this little thing. I'm like, okay, I can save 10% gas. Why is that? Because the air is what up here?
It's thinner.
Thinner, the less dense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is Harmon trying to say? Like, I don't
It's
understand
the
these.
thing, like people who live in the mountains of Cusco, in Chile, in the high plains. That you gotta, if you go there, you think you're gonna go out in the street the first day. No, you gotta acclimate to the air.
Well,
because
and the
it's so
thing is
high
too,
up.
like he's saying that he doesn't believe in oxygen and helium and stuff like that. Well, okay, so we breathe something, right, called
There.
what they call oxygen, right? But no, I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
what we need is more oxygen for ourselves to live, right?
But I mean,
That's what they say.
I don't
And
know.
it's thinner,
We have
and there's less of it on the mountains,
we have
right?
containers in nature, right? We have our lungs. They contain,
Yeah. Well, there's
It's,
birds that fly higher than that, and their lungs don't expand and
Yeah.
explode.
It's container.
I still like him though. It's like he was driving me crazy. I mean, he's driving me crazy, but it's fine.
No, he's Harmon. You know how he is.
It's just Harmon, man. It's harmless,
Yeah.
Harmon.
Yes.
I don't know
We
if he's
love
Harmon,
Harmon.
but he's Harmon.
No,
Harmon
he's
is-
definitely harmless, dude. He ain't trying to hurt anybody. He's
Well, I
just,
didn't say he was.
it's just his brain, and he's old too, right? He's 68 years old, man. Think about that. He's like,
Hey,
Yeah, he's good.
he's like a dinosaur, man. They're so real.
Dinosaurs. They're real?
There's such a real thing.
No, I don't think so.
yeah.
Now, there were larger creatures back in the day. We have evidence of that.
All right, that was just a stupid joke, Roger. Stop doing that. You're like, well, we have to break down exactly what Scott just said. Okay,
man.
let's do that.
No, I
He
don't
looks
wanna
like
break
a
it down.
globe.
Santero.
Are you a glober? Are you a glober, Roger?
Dinosaurs and globe goes together. Yep.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Say no to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, say no. Well, I don't know. You're going to start doing what's that guy?
Just say no to the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I run into dinosaurs daily in my walks.
Yeah, you just shun them. You're like, no, not today, Satan.
No.
Not today, Satan. You
No,
look
I
good.
got people that actually pushed that in my face. I had a guy walk in. He had a Sue shirt on. You know who Sue is, right?
Sue who?
The T-Rex.
I don't even know. What,
wearing shirts from the.
what does that even mean, Roger?
Well, Sue is the T-Rex that got debunked.
Dude, okay.
They claim it's a fossil.
Well, yeah, they said no, it's just crushed crushed chicken bones.
Well, they found ligaments in it, and it was natural, organic. Nothing fossilized has any.
Oh, that whole thing. Okay, I forgot. I forgot the name was Sue. Anyway,
there's people up here that are real fans of the Natural Science Museum in Denver. I got to deal with them on a weekly basis. I see one of them. They'll be wearing a Jurassic Park shirt and driving around. They actually have a Jeep. They drive. It's a real Jeep. It's a Jurassic Park Jeep.
yeah. Tons of people have those now. It's funny. I kind of like it. I'm like, good for you. Like you're really hardcore about your fantasy land.
Dr. Monroe's Island. Yeah. He's creating dinosaurs from DNA.
Dude, even like that guy, you know who Matthew, what's his name? Matthew something, the skateboarder. Like, what's his name always has him? Dan Corrigan. He's always wearing a NASA shirt. I'm like, or hat or something. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Matthew's a good skater, though. I got to give him that.
Yeah, I know. He's awesome. I'm just saying. Like, every time I see a person with a NASA shirt on, I want to go, do you understand what this means?
No, I got tired of telling people after like 3 or 4 people I've talked to. I've tried it. The so-called activism when you talk to some of those people, they're nowhere in the argument at all. So there's the activist. You have to like slowly break it to some people because that's what they're taught all their life from baby up. It's hard to get somebody and wake them up out of that. But I was always
Don't wake them up. Let them listen. Told me, man, lying. You don't have to chase the rats. Let them come to you.
Yeah, they are. They come to me.
Chase nobody. You don't have to wake up nobody. You just have to share what you think. If some people believe it, good. Don't believe it, good. If they research, good. They don't, good. Keep sleeping, goy boys. It's okay. Yeah.
It's fine.
Good like that.
Well, Dr. Bass is. What did you say?
For me.
You guys aren't talking about flat Earth right now, though, huh?
Do we got to talk about it all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of are though, because dinosaurs are definitely heliocentric.
Of course.
Yeah, but you look back at the Bible. Like there's other things, and even other books they have further tales that are even worse than dinosaurs, aren't they? What would the Vedics actually believe that there were gods that rode around on the clouds and chariots, basically? And
the Vimanas. They're called Vimanas, the Indian. Yeah.
And maybe they were some kind of airships, like Zeppelin, stuff like that. You never know, because this technology, they say it's coming from 200, 300 years ago, but in reality, it's not like that. It was happening before, most likely. I wasn't there. I can't confirm that, but
yeah, you can't confirm. You can't prove it. You weren't there.
I can't prove it, but they weren't there either. So
that's why I heard somebody say that one time. Like, I wasn't alive, so how do I know? Could be all
what
fake.
I say. For me, the word has only 40 years. You know, I was born 40 years ago. I don't know anything about before that. I hear stories of what happened before. So
exactly, you can't prove it.
I can't prove it.
Nope.
Oh, so I want to get back on some of the topic that we're touching with Harmon. I have a theory of my own. It's just a theory. You ever watch the Aurora Borealis and where it's at, how it's located, right?
Yeah, and they started all of a sudden recently, like, what was it, like a few months ago, I could see it here. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Well, with a phone, though.
Yeah.
You know what they were doing, right?
No.
Heating up, ionizing the fucking air,
Yeah,
this is what they
ionizing the north, the northern, like,
probably
like they were putting a charge up
whatever
in
you call it. Yeah, something like that.
How do you get those colors in the air? You have to ionize the gases in the air. This is what you do when you make lights, neon lights, no?
Yeah, same idea. Basically, you excite the supposed electrons, if you want to call them that. I think the gases just heat up and they let off their current, the electric current.
Like what happens when you have the lightnings and stuff. Everything starts glowing and shit. This is what I see. I don't know shit. I'm just a brown guy who doesn't know shit.
Okay. Now, if you think about like if you look at it like from the north aspect, right? Like if you look at Mercator's letter, you ever heard of Mercator's letter?
Yeah.
Mercator's letter. He sent surveyors up to the supposedly the Hyperborea area, and they found this small continent area with 4 different outlets, and at the center of it there was like a vortex of water, and it was always pushing out. So if that's basically the pump of the earth as it goes, and that's building up an electrical current, if it's pushing that out, the water, even just the friction and all the salt and all the saline and all the elements that are in the water are charging up, it would cause like a glow almost to a point. That's why, look at the auroras back in the north, back in the day, like when the explorers were out there looking at it, they see the phenomenon. I think that's the cause of that phenomenon. Is actually
supposed to be like Rupes Nigra in the middle of the vortex, right?
And a giant electric magnetic stone that's fueled by the oceans of the world could actually cause that effect in the atmosphere. It could cause a glow. That's my theory, and it has a lot to do with the change in temperature that's there now that actually causes it to discharge. You follow? That's why you get that glow in the north at the
Yeah.
ring. Yeah.
Exactly what I say, exciting the air, you know.
Yeah. And I put that to Vlad when I first got in touch with him. That was my thesis on how you get the aurora borealis, and we want to explore the north. I want to explore the north too. I really do. I think with Duffy and them, they really are trying to push that midnight sun. Go down.
Speaking about the north, Roger, I'm sorry to cut you, man. I'm sorry.
What?
I have I was watching the other day a video of a Spanish guy. He went I don't know where he was. He was like in a warship, something like that. And they were showing some maps of the warship. I found it interesting of the radars. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna show it to you. 1 second. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, I'm trying to remember to get back on the same path I was on. So those elements actually connect to the outer extremities of all the way up to the I would say the Polaris itself. That's why it stays in place. That's why that star, or whatever the star is, stays right at that center point, is due to the magnetic attraction from the center point of the mountain. You follow?
Yeah.
Santero. There you go.
Look at this. Do you see? This is a radar, right? Where do they account for curvature here? You know, I don't know.
They never
know
do.
Where.
Then we look at the Samson radar where it goes 450 miles in radius value. Yeah. Where's the curve there? This line of sight radar on a mast of a ship on a Royal Navy battle cruiser or whatever class you want to call it. They all have this capability. They can see further. That's why I think when they tell these war stories and they're having these air battles and stuff, they see it all happening in real time. They know what's going to happen. They know who's out there. They know who's doing what. They keep an eye on everybody.
Yeah. What about this one? You seen this one before from the World Cup? Look at this.
The World Cup. All right, I'm looking.
Let me
You're gonna share it.
For you guys. I'm gonna share something. Tell me, what do you see?
Here we go. Oh, that looks like a centerpiece, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Weird,
what do you see here in the middle, huh?
Yeah, I see it. Which
Look at
World
this.
Cup was this?
Why does it says we are ready, and why this arrow is pointing to this direction, and with the center right here with the trophy in the center? This is like Mount Meru, right? This is the known word. And if you read the lyrics of the song of Shakira, whatever, I don't know, it's interesting. Look at the shape of these letters and stuff like this outside of this circle here, you know. So
why
weird.
do you have
I don't
all
know
these
why they do that.
little specks all the way around the circle here? And like there's like ice ring in around it too.
Yeah, and look at this. We are ready. Ready for what?
I don't know.
What are we ready for? We are ready. Look at the shape of this. Looks like some kind of a floating continent. I don't know. In my opinion, I'm just reading out. You know,
could be. Yeah.
I'm just speculating. Yeah.
Are you reading into it, JJ? Being the skeptic you are, you think that was symbolic of something?
100%.
There you go. And he's high when he said that.
Yeah. I'm high too.
Oh, God helps.
Holy shit. That was fun. So today we had a couple fights.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that's that time of the month or something.
Is it?
Oh, man. JJ had to bring up the broom. Boom. Ciao. Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't know where Matthew Roberts seemed to be nice up in front, man. And he got triggered over white women.
One single joke.
Only timed him out for 5 minutes, so apparently he didn't want to stick around.
Yeah, I had to do the same with Austin Murphy too. I didn't kick him too far. Like you gotta cool off, man. You gotta sit back there and relax. You can't get mad about it. We're having a conversation here. Just that simple.
Yeah, we're all
What
pretty.
space is fake?
going
That's all
there.
you got. Got mad about it. Like, no, well, what you think of what space is not what they're telling you. They're not doing what they think you're being presented. This is a pantomime hit they're doing, making you think they can actually do all this stuff. Gives them power. It really does. And knowledge, or what you being fooled, is better yet said, by powers that actually do have knowledge.
Ugh. Man, I don't know. Why do we need to believe in it?
You don't.
No, you don't need to. You just have to take a look at it, analyze it, use your God given senses. I don't know. Use the logical reasoning, which goes over everything, deductive reasoning, not inductive reasoning,
Yeah. Well, your
It's
science is
easy.
what. I mean, the scientific method, is it inductive?
It's inductive.
Yeah.
No,
Is it?
no,
Come on. No.
it's supposed to be deductive, the
There you
scientific
go.
method.
Now you're getting it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. The science they show is inductive because they
Yes.
say it's a sphere because this. No, it's not like that. You got to prove it first.
Mhm.
You got to come from you have to come from the default, and the default is always level. That's the default.
Well, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with asking questions. It's
Of course.
coming to answers is the whole process. That's the whole point to scientific endeavors, right?
This is supposed to be the way to learn, asking questions. If you don't ask nothing, you don't learn nothing. You're just repeating what you hear.
No, there's no such thing as a stupid question, right?
There's stupid people who don't ask questions.
But there are dumb answers, and science has proven that they can give you plenty of those. Right? Well, what they call science.
Yeah, still an answer.
And
It's
stupid
up to
questions
you.
are better than stupid mistakes.
Yeah, boy.
And they're going to trim all this shit out and put it on one of their little shows. Like, where we got them on something.
They say we
this,
have
this,
mermaids. Yeah, sorry, let me answer to sketches here. They used to have a mermaid statue in the rocks of Bondi, but it's gone now. It's like that. No, they say that we used to have mermaids over there. There's a lot of weird things in the Caribbean Sea, man. It's a lot of weird stuff, like lights in the middle of the sea there, where when it's empty. A lot of crazy shit going on in between the Mona Canal between Dominican and Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
A lot of UFOs and stuff like that. A lot of
Yeah, like
lights.
weird
all the
anomalies
time.
they've reported from
I
their
think the
disposable.
question was, did mermaids come from sailors screwing dolphins?
They did it?
Yeah, probably.
Can you prove that?
That's the $1 million question.
Well, we should take
Dude,
a
you know
scientific
what?
endeavor.
God loves banging dolphins.
You know what? No, you know what it was? It was manatees. You
You
ever heard of that?
dolphin lover, Scott
They were
dolphin
banging
lover.
manatees.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Ooh.
It's a whole thing. They talk about it in Florida. They were banging
Yeah,
manatees.
yeah. I've heard the sailor's lore, man.
Hmm.
I seen a manatee in the wild up close in a river in the
You seen
Dominican
Brenda?
once.
You're gonna hate me, Santero. I actually got to go in a pool with one at SeaWorld.
Oh yeah.
And you
yeah.
got banged, didn't you?
No, I didn't get banged. No,
You got
they
probed.
let us go in with them.
By the way, turn me down, Roger. Turn me down, please. Can you turn me down? Because I can't turn myself down.
Okay, there you go.
It's too
You're
loud.
down.
Thank
Is
you.
that better? Okay, so they have an exhibit there where you can actually go swim with the manatees. You can go to SeaWorld in San Diego. They let you do this. You can go swim with them.
Oh, the San Diego one.
Yeah. And my coworker actually, her wife, her husband actually was a trainer out there, and no, it was one of her relatives. He lived in San Diego. He was a trainer in the Arctic exhibit, and they took us backstage. She got him to hook us up, so we got to go back there and hang out with walruses. Rhonda even kissed a walrus.
I took my kids and my wife to swim with the dolphins in the Dominican.
Nice.
And they were there in the middle of the water, and I was outside, just chilling, drinking some beers and stuff. And she was like, "Jump in the pool." I say, "Baby, I don't trust these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm not going in there with that. I'm sorry.
I
I'm not
think
jumping
Maria,
in the water. No, no, no. What about this guy starts banging me or trying to drown me or something like that? I don't know this guy. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, come on. Do you think these animals are happy to be in captivity? I don't like it.
no, I don't
I
think so.
just don't. I
Dude,
don't take it.
in Florida, they had this chick that was like a scientist, and she started hanging out with a dolphin, and she like started like, letting it bang her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
I saw that.
it was a
I
whole
saw
thing
that.
back in
They had they had like an experiment and everything about it, but they were just banging
yeah.
dolphins and getting high on LSD.
Hey,
Oh,
Dan,
was it? What?
walruses
Tripping too?
are nasty. That's
Yeah.
what they.
They built house that they built a house that the dolphins could get inside of the house just near the shore. Everything was crazy. I'm gonna find the
Yeah,
documentary for the
that was
next
the whole
time.
thing. Yeah. Yes.
Walruses.
Whoa, what just happened?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Talking about dolphins, walruses, and manatees, and
Why
experiment.
were you?
Yeah.
Why were you talking about dolphins and manatees?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you were saying. Oh,
Because the guys in the chat are talking about it.
oh, I don't trust dolphins. They
Uh,
don't belong in. Wait,
they
what?
don't belong in
No,
captivity.
I don't trust.
Oh, they
I
definitely
don't
don't.
trust.
No,
And I
you
went
shouldn't
also
put
to the.
freaking whales or
Have you
dolphins
heard
in
about the
captivity.
Oceanographic of Valencia, the aquarium? Westworld, the series.
Westworld, that
Yeah,
show. Yeah,
the show. Yeah,
I never watched
They
it. Yeah,
filmed it in Oceanographic of Valencia. I went there also with the kids. They had this huge beluga whale, man, amazing. Bro, I don't know, man. These animals are so smart. They look at you, you're like you're looking at a person, man. I don't know. It's
yeah.
such a weird feeling. I don't know if it's just me because I'm a crazy white brown guy, but they're weird, man. They're weird.
No,
I
that's
don't
like
trust them.
remember that chick that was like she got pulled under and killed by the dolphin in SeaWorld in
Yeah, by the
Orlando.
whale.
Remember that?
Yeah,
And she
Yeah,
was
I
just
remember.
trying to train it or whatever. And
Yeah,
dude, you know how they smile at you? They're like smiling. And they're like, yeah,
yeah.
I want to kill
Like,
you. I want to
I'm
get
gonna
you.
take care of you.
Yeah, like you think you're smart? We're smarter.
Dude, they wanted me to do the dining session with Shamu. You ever seen that? You can have dinner with
Yo,
Shamu. Yeah,
Dining
just
with
look.
Shamu.
yeah. I'm
What?
not kidding. Dead
Oh,
serious.
because you were working at
No,
you were
we got
working there.
friends that run SeaWorld down there. They're part of our. We know them in Flagstaff. They got family members that run the Arctic exhibit. Yeah, we got back in there backstage, but you can actually pay for it. If you're just a rich person, it's like $5,000 for dinner with Shamu. You get to sit out and next to his
That's
tank.
some salty dinner, dude.
Yeah, and you get to
Salty.
eat dinner with Shamu. It's like you get like a 5-star dinner, or how many courses I don't know, but yeah, you get to dine with Shamu. Weird. Yeah. Would you pay
Look at
$5,000?
Dan MC. Dan MC is cracking jokes.
Why
They do
not?
that on Pointus.
Oh, they got a famous sea lion there at their exhibit too. Ken's going to come in and talk about it now. Hey, Ken.
Rothman.
That's it.
Yeah. Are you all right, mate? You all right?
I'm here to educate everyone about what we're talking about.
No, we're talking
I
about
don't know,
wolves.
mate. We're talking about whales and stuff, mate.
Whales, yeah, whales. No,
Yeah.
we have whales go past a lot here on the way to the Antarctic. I'm on the coast.
No, you're out there, the spawning grounds, Ken. They out there
I'm
having
in the
babies.
East Coast.
The spawning grounds.
Yeah.
That's where all the great white sharks are too.
We
Right?
get all types of whales here. We see them all.
Humpback,
And the
sperm.
seals. Dolphins. Dolphins come in the lake quite often, in the lake.
Do you trust them, Ken? Do you trust the dolphins?
What do the whales
Yeah,
tell you? What do they
I
tell
don't
you?
think they rape you unless they're in captivity.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they got nothing else to do. They're like, well, might as well rape a white woman.
They can't, fuck you, hit me, please. I'm gonna rape you. Anyway, not let
You see why? Hey guys, why don't this guy get mad at the dolphins raping white women, and he gets mad at me because I say I love white women? You know?
Yeah, he should start talking to freaking Flipper. He's got to write a letter to Flipper.
Look, I'm sick of all these people taking all the white women's. You know, there's none left now.
Yeah, Santero, you freaking you
I should have never
mulatto.
married one.
I am the brown king now. Eh?
You
Call me
freaking
by my
mulatto.
name.
Oh, that was silly, Santero.
Yeah, that's very silly because my mom is white and my family, most of them are white. So he doesn't know shit. My kids are white. My wife is white. My friends are Spanish, English, Americans. My family is
Stop.
American.
Your kids aren't white. They're just part white. That doesn't count.
Bit of a broad judgment, anyway.
I mean, the skin is very white, man. You gotta see.
No, that doesn't matter. Skin color doesn't matter.
Hey, Scott, you've been to Tasty Freeze. You're from my neck of the woods.
Tasty
right?
Freeze.
Yeah.
I try not to go to places like that.
But
I don't do
not
that.
everybody can be a Nephilim giant like you. I'm sorry, okay?
What do you mean? Just Nephilim.
You're all Nordic. We know you're an alien. We know
Yeah,
that.
you are.
All
Yeah,
Nordic.
you got it. Nailed it.
I don't
Yeah,
mind
I've
ginger
heard of
giants.
Tasty.
I don't mind ginger giants as long as they're not cutting trees down. You know?
Yeah, I don't have 6 toes, dude. And I'm not redheaded either.
Hey, calm down, guys. I know a guy's got 4 toes. We call him Claws. He was born that way. He's got webs between his feet too. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my sister had 6 fingers in both hands when she was born.
She does. Is her name Montega?
Small ones.
Yeah.
She have 2 thumbs? Was it the double thumb thing?
No,
Bit of,
the pinky
coming
one, the
out there,
pinky.
Santero. Bit of Nephilim.
Maria Walker
Yeah.
likes Tasty Freeze. Dude, check
It
it
was
out.
probably a Nephilim. I was always wondering why she had 6 fingers. Mom, what is that? I was like, why I don't have 6?
Where's
Well,
Maria?
BB Yahoo, you know, Yeti Yahoo, he's got 6, sometimes 7 fingers on each hand.
Sometimes 7.
This is it's a Yahoo.
I'll see the
A-
video.
A-
I'll see.
Hey, Yahoo.
It depends on what day it is.
Hey, Dr. Bass. He's a good swimmer.
I just call it BB
Yes, he
Yahoo.
is. But there's one thing about this kid. He had no teeth enamel, and his head came to a point, like a fin. The guy
Oh, like
Claus
Richie.
you're
Like
talking
a
about.
cone head? A cone head.
What, like Richie from Boston?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, cone head.
No, but Claus was a good kid, though. I mean, he was one of the nicest kids. But I mean, people made fun of him a lot because he had no teeth enamel. He couldn't keep them white, and he had to get a lot of dental work a lot of the times because they wouldn't. The foods won't allow you to keep teeth without enamel. It'll start rotting out. I don't know if he has teeth now or not. I haven't seen him in probably 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah, veneers now. Fake teeth.
What's that called? Or is that called enamelosis or sorry?
I don't know. I never looked up the medical term for it. Yeah. I should ask Siri.
Non-enamelitis.
I should do what Ken does, and I'll start cussing at Siri and asking her what she's wearing and stuff. Let's see. Oh, I should give that a shot. What do you think? Hey, Siri, what are you wearing right now?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't have a body.
Hey, let's
Oh, she doesn't have a body.
She told you.
God damn it.
She told
Well,
you.
put me in my place.
Yo,
She's like,
see,
Roger,
you sound
you're
like a
stupid.
little pissed.
Oh, I get mad at it every once in a while. And I say, why the fuck can't
Ask
you-
her a global question. Ask her a global question. Ask her if there is flat.
Okay, I'll ask her just some basic globe questions. Hey, Siri, how fast is the Earth rotating right now?
At the equator.
Found this on the web for how fast is the Earth rotating right now.
Mm.
Check it out.
Oh, she's just going to give me a citation.
Check it out.
Way to
You see
out.
what she
Yeah.
did there? She was like, "Oh no, way! I'm not gonna
She's
put
like-
I'm not
she's
gonna
like-
put my hands on fire." Eh?
I found this on
Just look it up.
McTune's channel. Check this out.
Yeah.
You know, it's probably
Siri,
optimized.
hold on. Hey, Siri, what's the rim velocity at the equator?
The The wind's blowing at 4 miles per hour west right now.
No, not the wind. Jeez.
4 miles?
Yeah, that's what the wind's blowing here. Hey Siri,
Idiot.
Oh, there.
what is the rim velocity at the equator of the planet Earth?
A point on Earth's equator moves with a velocity of 465.1 meters per second, or 1,674 kilometers per
Okay.
hour.
Yeah.
She's giving
1,000.
you
Well,
Britannica. I'm telling you.
She's got lighting.
Siri,
right?
why
She
is
doesn't
that?
wanna
Why
talk
is
to
she
you.
so serious?
Hey Siri, what? God. Or help me. Hey Siri, why are you so serious?
I'm always serious.
Oh, there you go. She's
Oh.
Ask her
always-
why
In a sense
or
of humor,
how
Wayne.
far away Sirius is.
Hey Sirius, how far away is Sirius? Hey Siri, sorry. How
The-
far away is Sirius?
Superior, Colorado.
Not
It's
Superior.
about
No.
No,
Oh, well, that's not far. That's far.
the star.
Hey
The star
Siri.
that's not far.
Hey Siri, how far is the star Sirius from us right now?
Okay, I found this on the web for Hey Siri, how far is the Star Series from us right now? Check it out.
What?
Just give me a
Check it
Britannica
out.
answer again. Same thing. Just give me a citation.
They're
Tell you how
retarded.
far it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copilot's
Apple's not
even
really-
worse.
I'm
Copilot's
gonna ask you.
And they,
flaky.
and they call this intelligence.
No, yeah. Okay. Hey Sirius. No, I'm sorry. Siri, how big is the flat Earth?
Okay, I found this on the web for how big is the flat Earth? Check it out.
Same thing. She's just going right to these scientific answers. Yeah.
What is this?
Tell
20
her to summarize
This
it
is
for
from
you.
2006. Like,
It's-
what year
it's
did
a-
this program come out?
This is a Apple 11, whatever that is. The,
Well,
yeah.
not very.
It's not that old.
New.
It's like 2 years old.
No,
3
this
years old.
AI is retarded.
Yeah.
Well, they
Copilot.
update the iOS.
Copilot's just real bad. As soon as you mention anything to do with flat Earth, oh, that's a wild theory. Let's dive into that. And it's like, it's not wild. What are you talking about, you idiot?
It's wild. Yes, crazy, nuts.
Anything that's not.
Well, she gave me a citation that said it's an archaic belief system, is what it said.
You know, I asked the AI once like about the flat Earth, and they started saying like us human, we see the word, and I was like, hey, what do you mean us human? You so hey, what the hell are you talking about?
Us humans, yeah. So
Are you a guy from India now or what?
if
Oh,
I'm
no,
correct,
straight out lie sometimes, you know. I
if I'm correct in my thinking,
think they'll have
because
to correct themselves.
yeah, they would have to. If I'm right, my algorithm should let Siri know that I'm a flat earther because I'm constantly using flat Earth sites on
Yeah.
here. So yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't she know that I'm a flat earther already? What kind of AI is this? Hey Siri, what would you say if I told you I was a flat earther?
Okay, I found this on the web for what would you say if I told you I was a flat Earth? Check it out.
No, I said a flat earther, Siri. She's stupid. Hey Siri,
You've broke-
I am a flat earther. What do you think of that?
Sorry, I don't understand.
There you go.
You retard.
Hey Siri,
Hello?
the Earth is flat.
No, Earth is not flat. It is an oblate
Oh, you
spheroid,
liar.
meaning it is slightly flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator. This is from Brainly PH.
So why do I see a sphere in NASA's photos?
She just Neil deGrasse Tyson you.
Yeah, I know.
Tell her to
Totally
prove it.
didn't
Prove it.
Neil
I
deGrasse
want
Tyson.
to ask her that one.
It's pear shaped, opaque or.
Yeah, it's slightly chubbier at the bottom.
Yeah, prove it. Yeah.
You
It's
can't
shaped
prove
like
any of that.
Neil deGrasse. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little stout at the bottom, isn't he?
You see how fast it answers you?
Oh yeah, it's hit me like, yeah, no, it's not. It's
No,
definitely
hey,
oblate
no.
spheroid.
For the rest of the question, it was like, oh no, this is
Dude,
citation. Oh,
It's
my God.
obviously such an old program that
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what update she's at now. Dan,
Yeah, you gotta be real dumb to believe
Dude,
that this stuff is like actually intelligent.
Ask that retard thing. So is AI going to take over the world soon?
Hey Siri, is AI going to take over the world soon?
That's the main question I asked. When's the
she didn't answer me vocally, but she gave me a bubble answer. So
No
AI
comment.
AI is not going to take over the world anytime soon.
Anytime soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro.
Technology is too slow, and AI researchers don't see any possibilities of it.
Siri stands with Israel.
Come from hackerman.com.
That's what year was that? What year was that posted?
I don't know. I didn't.
Does it say like where it comes from?
I gotta open it up. Hey,
it sounds like 2010 or something.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I've updated my phone since then, but obviously the software ain't ready for the updates. I'm talking the AI like it's a person.
Like 2019.
Different. Sound name is Copilot. Not much different. Just quoting.
Yeah.
The Wikipedia.
Yeah, but
is that how Copilot was?
Okay, I'm gonna put it. Hey Siri, if you were wearing clothes, what would you be wearing right now?
What? If you were,
you're asking. I asked Roger.
Yeah, I know, but I tried that last time, and she told me I don't have a body. Like, what the hell? Hey Siri, what's your favorite flavor? I'm trying to ask it a human question. Hey Siri, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I am happy to go with your opinion. Okay. Now she's not talking to me. She's just giving me bubble answers.
You're getting a cold shoulder.
Because you're asking questions that doesn't make any sense. The cold shoulder from the AI. I know.
You're watching it live, people. You're watching it live.
It's not.
Roger's in
it's
the
not
doghouse.
No, it's not AI.
It's not. It's an old. It's like analog.
Copilot gets very triggered as soon as you say something like.
It's just Google.
Yeah, it's just Google answers all I'm getting out of it. Yeah. It's algorithmic, and it's given us the same arguments we've got for flat Earth since we started here. So they haven't really compounded on it. I want to ask her another one though. Hey Siri, what's the proof of the heliocentric model being true? The heliocentric model is supported by observable evidence such as the phases of Venus. Okay, wow.
Why should I answer you now, man?
Wow, yeah.
I love when they do that one. It's so funny.
That's stupid. I was
Venus. It's all about Venus.
Well, they said Mercury too. It's like the retrograde Mercury. That they don't even know where Mercury is in its path. They don't only see it like in one position at certain times of the year, and they preassume that.
Ask this retard, why can we see Mercury and Venus during the nighttime?
There you go. That's a good one.
Why?
Hey Siri, why can't we observe Venus and Mercury in the night sky? Mercury and Venus are visible only in twilight because of their orbits in the interior.
Bullshit.
No, yeah, we can't see. Siri, that's not true because they're in.
We've been seeing it.
On the day side of the Earth. Like Mercury and Venus is difficult to observe. Okay, so we're getting some bullshit. Ready? Like Mercury and Venus is difficult to observe from Earth. The phenomenon that makes Venus bright in the object in our sky, and it's impossible to see from the surface in visible light. But there's cloud cover that reflects the light from it. Oh my God.
I knew it would be some kind of crazy bullshit.
It's refraction.
Yeah, just refraction and gravity too.
Gravity.
Don't forget that.
I'm gonna make an AI. I'm gonna make
gravity pulling the light down.
Oh God, help us!
Yeah, God help us. People were like worshiping that.
They're gonna rename it to the Impossible Planet.
Yeah.
Think about the old people. They were like worshiping those things, those little Alexas and Siris and stuff. You know. They're like, asking them questions, and then they're brainwashing them like 24/7.
It's the Oracle, man. It's the Oracle. You know?
I'm
So
disappointed.
I
in
saw a
it.
guy talking
You gotta
to the AI in the street the other day. I was
you
about to
gotta
punch him.
hold her feet to the fire there and tell her not to be fallacious.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if
She
I tell her,
she doesn't even know how not to be
hey Siri,
fallacious. She's
please
programmed
don't
to
give
be
me
fallacious.
please don't give
Yeah.
me any fallacious answers anymore. Answer me with a straight answer and be and have some
You
integrity.
can't do that to Siri.
We'll
She
see
didn't
about
understand that because I tried again.
Do not compute.
Tell her to answer
Yeah.
you with the voice. Let's see if she answers you again.
When I was talking to
Ask it,
Copilot, I was
ask it
asking
why is he giving you a
you know,
coach order.
Say
I
again.
was asking it
Go ahead,
questions
Ken.
Copilot.
about yeah, I was asking, you know, like, what are you wearing? Can you show me your boobs and things like that? And she goes, oh,
Yeah, I was able
no,
to do that.
let's
I
not
saw
go
that.
there. Let's keep it clean. And I see what you're doing there. And then she'll say, let's dive into this. And I go, oh, Copilot, that's sexual. Could you please not use the terms dive into? And then she'll say something else, and I'll keep saying, nah, that's sexual. So I'll turn it back on her, you know. It was funny. But a
Flip the
weird
script.
thing happened today to do with AI, right? YouTube. You remember the last stream we did, Roger? This is why I actually come on. You're on there most of the time, I think, and so is Sylvie, not of this world. And anyway, I got this strike for that stream, and it said
Okay.
sexuality and nudity.
Where?
And then I went back over the whole stream, and all it was Minzy, you know, Minzy, who does the bushcraft out in the bush, camping, and
Yeah.
she wears a bikini sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was it, you know, like, and yet her YouTube channel's still up, so it can't be nudity or sexuality, or she'd be taken down.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
appealed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When I appeal, they won't even tell you what it was for or when, and they've said, no, we deny your appeal. If this happens again, you will be terminated. It's my first strike in a year. They've
That
left
was on
me
your backup
alone.
channel, right?
What's
No,
that?
no,
Was that
he
your
was on-
backup channel? Oh, that was the
no,
first
no,
No,
one.
main
this is
channel.
on my main
Oh, the
channel.
main channel.
Yeah.
Bushcraft,
Yeah,
says
oh.
Maria.
Anyway, what happened today?
Yeah,
What
it is
happened
bushcraft.
today was what happened today was this guy I show on my channel often. These two guys called Backyard Bothies, and they just talk about stuff in Australia and Victoria that's going on, all the bullshit, you know, the wind turbines and all, you know, and they just sit back and they'll show the latest stabbings in Australia or whatever, you know. And they're just easygoing guys. And then they sent me this message today. Hi, Ken. Not sure if you see this message. Your channel popped up on our YouTube notifications around using our content, copyright, blah, blah. No copyright issues for us, mate. Have it all. Feel free to use as much or little of our content as you want. Cheers, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend, Chris Backyard Bothy. So YouTube is contacting people I show on my stream to ask if they want them to copyright me. Isn't that fucking weird?
Oh, yeah.
No,
This is
I
insane.
think that's automatically, Ken. Sorry if I.
I've
Yeah,
never
happens.
heard of that
That's
ever
what they do.
happening. You know?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
That's why
happening
people
ever.
take you down. That's why they
No.
take you down.
And
'Cause they're like, oh,
thank God this. Yeah, thank God these people are, you know, easygoing Aussies, and
they're being cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Hold on,
nice.
I gotta shut this down. Not the stream.
That's
I gotta-
City calling you. That's City calling you.
No, that's one of my Discord stalkers. That's calling me. They do it while I'm in the show. So
well, I'm
last
sure
night-
that.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
the
the-
strike
There
I
you go,
got was
strike it.
created by this troll called Pascal.
No, that's not good. Ken.
He's complained about.
There's got to be a way to fight this, though. That's why I'm pushing back.
Yeah,
That's why I'm pissed off about this guy making streams, making me look really bad, dude. He
yeah, that's what Puck used to do. Try to do little clips of my streams and take them out of context.
Yeah.
And
like holy shit.
they got plenty of time, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
God, they must go on out. Like this guy for years every stream he does, he bitches about me. People tell me, and I go, I don't give a fuck what he's saying. I don't want to know the prick.
You live in rent free,
And he left me alone for like 6 months, but he's come back again. He's bored, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Come back
So,
with all his mates. And
that's why I wanted to do that. I'm going to do it regardless of what everybody says. I'm just going to copyright my channel name and the content in it. I can actually strike them for trying to defame me. That's all. Nothing else.
Good idea.
And I looked at.
You can still do that. You can still report the content if you.
I've done that, but I've reported so much content that it gets old, dude.
I'd be safe if I wore a small hat. I know sketches.
They get preferential treatment. They it don't matter what I report. As long as they keep the narrative, they're safe. So, I have a thesis about what happened to my computer. You know what a robot is, right? A computer program. They can take over your program if they can ingrain something in one of your data centers. They can actually activate the robot. And like when my computer's been acting up, it's not necessarily the internet acting crazy and stuff. Sometimes I get like the camera wouldn't turn off the other day. You weren't here for that. I had no shirt on, man, and actually,
I know.
And they said, "Oh, look, Roger's OnlyFans club is how they put this in a post," and they trimmed out the clip of me getting stuck on camera, and I couldn't turn it off. So I think they're remotely controlling my computer with a robot sometimes. So and I can't control the stream. Everything shuts down. It's not just Restream. It's actually other people taking over my computer. Just slowly.
It's a back door. It's from the back door. They just implanted some programming in your back door.
And they can actually do it from their PC where they're sitting right now. They're watching the stream and they could just like, oh, it's time to do this now, like, and they'll do it. Yeah. But I actually took over a better part of it just now. I paid for a better system to clean out my files. So we're looking for ingrained kernels that they throw in there. They're sowing seeds in my program. So it's been running a lot smoother. So I paid an extra $30 to go on top of my program just to get this optimizer they have. So, and I shut down all the programs they can get into. I found the ones that are being overworked. Like I have 3 browsers and they're running. Some of them run all the time. I shut the ones down that I'm not using. So if there's a kernel in a program, they won't be able to use those doors, those as back doors to get into the computer. Those are directly hooked up to the internet. And the VPN actually is the buffer. I got it connected only to this browser. And this is the only way they can get into the stream is through that VPN. And the VPN will recognize them. It's encrypted. And it only sees me. And that's it. Nothing else. So no more getting stuck on camera.
That was fun.
You would freak out.
You were showing your man boobs there. It was good.
Well, that happens over time, dude.
That's right. The camera went down or something.
I don't need a bra yet. I need to go to the gym with Chris. I did cut my hair. I'm actually dressed tonight too. Check it out. There I am. Ta-da. I'm wearing a Rocky shirt too. Yeah.
Always cover your camera, bro. When you are online and you are sometimes they can access your camera if it's not covered.
Especially
if they got a robot in here, they can do that, and that's why the camera got stuck open the other day.
Yeah.
So I think somebody.
Wow.
I got the camera. In this new laptop I had it has like a block that you can shut the camera off and block it physically. It's a Lenovo. It's a new one. It's good. And I also have another one, but I never use the camera.
I got a better camera I normally use, and I can disconnect it. That's why I took it off the other day. I'll get my other camera on. Videos. Well, I have videos. Yeah, but I mean, I've talked to some of these trolls, and they're like, "Oh, we don't dox people," but then again, they dox people.
That's all they do. Mm-hmm. That's all they do. I don't know why they win, what they get from doxing people or trying to make people look bad. The only thing they get is like the the trolls. They gonna find themselves, but the people that actually doesn't like this kind of behavior, even if you are in the other side or defense, you're just gonna turn them off and make them go against yourself. You know, if you're trolling other people, so I don't care.
There's my other camera. I need to clean it off.
Well, that's what the
I
internet
don't,
does.
I
It
don't
brings
mind
out
putting
the
the face
worst.
out here. Ken doesn't either.
The worst people turn up out of it because of the internet. You're getting the best and the worst. Scums. What were they doing before
I need to
making
take I need a spoonful of cement and harden up. And well, yeah, but I don't mind people poking at me, but when they actually put my daughter's address and where she lives now on
That's
the
going
internet,
way too far.
that's too far. You can make fun of my physical appearance all you want to or whatever. That doesn't bother me. But when you like say things that take like a clip out of a stream where we're talking about, you know, like just extraterritorial things, thinking like what happens after we leave here? Oh, he must be suicidal. Like, no, that's asking questions. Like they actually trimmed out a conversation me and Ryan were having about what happens after this life, and they automatically like, well, he must be suicidal. # suicidal. And like, dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had this troll puck Alfie threaten to come down and kill my dog and my grandchild.
The Brown King.
The Brown King's in the house. He's looking for the white woman. Look out, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, this troll claimed he was going to come down and kill me grandchild and me dog and all this a year ago. I said, mate, bring it on, come down, I'll be waiting. You know, you won't get past the gate because Bruno will rip your fucking head off. And,
Well, it was like 2 months ago, Ken, and they were doing all this to put my daughter's address and where she worked at like 5 years ago. They were putting it in my chat, and they said they were outside my house. They were talking about the party store across the street from me, and they could see my apartment. I opened the front door in the middle of the stream, and walked out, said, "Come on over." Like, I'm right here, you know.
just using Google Maps, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, they took a picture of my apartment off Google Maps. Oh, well, that's nice.
It gets personal when they go to that extent. You know, you want to hunt them down and yeah.
What it is just
I've
the continual grind of it, dude.
I feel like
No.
doing that. I feel like going up the coast. This troll doesn't live that far away, 8 hours.
No.
But, you know, I gotta kill him around, and I'm just.
No, but I'll string you up in the backyard real quick. Yeah. We'll use you for a pinata.
I tie into the back of the car and drag around the caravan park a bit, and then let
There
it
you go. You might enjoy that, Ken.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to be hopping off. I'm going to hit the hay, guys.
All right, JJ. Man,
I
thanks for
appreciate you
tolerating
guys.
the crap that went on tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good for it.
Thanks,
Take
man.
care, everybody.
He's rode
Much
hard.
love.
Much love, my brother. Take care.
Back in deals.
God bless.
Well, I should shut it down. It's been 3 hours long.
All right,
And
my
we didn't
brother.
really
Have
do
a good
anything.
night.
You have a good night too, Santero. Ken?
I
Or you
really
gonna go
enjoy
do
the
it?
conversation.
Yeah,
I did too,
thanks,
man.
sir. Yeah, I used
And,
to say in the old
just-
days, don't let the COVID bugs bite. You know, good night.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, listen. Don't let these people get under your skin. Come on, Roger. You're better than
I'm
that.
good. It's just, I just had a good look at that channel earlier, and it pissed me off.
Fuck them. Fuck them bitches. All of
Oh,
them.
I know. It would.
Okay, don't let these people get under your skin.
Nah, pisses. Yeah, it pissed me off. I'll tell you.
Well,
Ooh.
it's easy. Yeah, but it's not just me. It's everybody I've had on my stream and everybody I've been on streams with. They go after everybody. They got nothing better to do.
Yeah,
It's
some
okay,
bad
man.
people in
Come
that
on, come on.
communities.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't let them get you down. I have a few times I've got angry and just, but what do you do?
Oh my God. Simon Dan put out a new video. The tactics flat earthers use to convince people every time. The 5 things.
Oh, man. That should be interesting.
Yeah. If you start critiquing his stuff, his trolls come after you. That's one thing they brought up too. Like, who am I to judge? Yeah, judge Simon Dan for putting out content. Yeah.
I mean, that guy's a genius. Come on.
Oh yeah. Him and his reference frames, they're ruined.
Man, he's the best. I love Simon Dan.
You love him? Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, man, he's the best.
I wonder how many viewers he has. Let's see. How many views? Let's see. 2 weeks ago, he got 44K views on the stream. It's a good bit.
It's a lot.
We're outnumbered, aren't we? Yeah.
He's buying them. He's buying his subs and views.
Of course.
They got bot farms, right? You know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm shutting her down, boys. Night, everybody.
Okay. All right, my brother. Good night.
Later.
See you, bro.
See you guys.
Dust devil swept you away. It's still not real. Lashing out in the silence. Talk to me. Dust devil swept you away. My recollections are all that's left of you. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing about you. What's left of you is ash and earth and the silence. Horizon. Dust devil swept you away. It's still not real. Ash and earth and the silence. Dust devil swept you away. My recollections are all that's left of you. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing. What's left of you is ash and earth and silence. Horizon. Swirling sway without me. Dust devil swept you away. Whirling, playful dancing about you.